Eddie Block Films. Eddie Block, the Eddie Block Film Show. Eddie Block, Eddie Block Film Show.
We all here, yeah, we watching Eddie, getting facts ready, keeping all the cameras steady, audio ready, so unlock, yep, and unload. Patriots prepared for
The Eddie Block Show.
Eddie Block Films, Eddie Block Film Show. Eddie Block Films, the Eddie Block Film Show. Eddie Block, Eddie Block Films. Eddie Block, Eddie Block Films.
Gonna play it one more time.
Films.
Just while everybody gets in here and I can set up a couple things.
Block Films, Eddie Block Film Show. Eddie Block Films, Eddie Block Film Show. Eddie Block, Eddie Block Films. Eddie Block, Eddie Block Films. Eddie Block, Eddie Block Film Show.
Donnie's getting in the mood.
We all here, yeah, we watching Eddie, getting facts ready, keeping all the cameras steady, audio ready, so unlock, yep, and unload. Patriots prepared for
The Eddie Block Show.
Eddie Block Films, Eddie Block Film Show. Eddie Block Films, the Eddie Block Film Show. Eddie Block, Eddie Block Films. Eddie Block, Eddie Block Films.
What's up, guys? What's up? Where is everybody? Am I early? No, it's 6:02. Where are y'all at? Hold on. Let's see. I gotta figure out a better way. I don't want to be one of these douches with a mic. Actually, that's probably better, huh? I don't know. I don't know why I feel that way. I just don't like being the person with the mic and the headphones in my ears. But I guess you kind of got to do it, right? That's what she said. Donnie, what are you doing, man? I'll see Mr. Nice Guy's texting me. Whoa, that's not good. All right. Dang, nobody's here yet. It's all right. I almost said something that would not have been, could have been taken interestingly. The brats are playing behind me. You can't even see them. I got 3 likes, but nobody's saying hi yet. Hope y'all are having a good day. Is it hot where you are? Will you two calm the heck down? Jeez Louise. Let's see. Oh, that's what I need to do. I gotta open up Zoom for when Drunk Uncle comes in. There we go. Let's go to... There we go. I finally got someone. What's up, the truth? I know, right? I saw that. We're going to talk about that today. Oh, my goodness. There's Kim Tone. Let's see. Join with computer audio. Start video. Let me, hold on, let me see. Just gotta make sure I got everything set up for when Drunk Uncle comes in. But how the heck is everybody today? Dang, where's Buns at? She must be driving somewhere. Alright, Donnie, come on, dude. He always starts trouble. He always starting trouble when freaking the show starts. I heard you, Brownie. I heard you too. Alright, come on. Come on. Brownie wants her attention. Come on, Brownie. Oh my gosh. You know you scratch me like every time you do that, huh? You gotta learn to jump up better. August is looking beautiful. August? Man, oh, I get it, because you're saying it's so freaking hot. Is that what you're trying to say? Brownie, I brought you up a second ago, chica. These damn dogs run my life, right? Brownie, you're scratching me. Stop. She's a scratcher, man. Anyway, so how was your day today? How hot was it where you were? Today, I think it was like 108 here. Something like that. Let's see. Let me look. Oh, it's only 100 right now. It was a high of 102. I was wrong. It wasn't as hot as I thought it was. Itch. Oh, shoot. I forgot. I gotta have something else going on, too, at the same time. Eddie's working on multiple levels here. It's Wednesday. You ain't got no job. You ain't got shit to do. Why is my iPad backwards? There we go. $19 in August. Hold on, wait a minute. You're losing me here. You know why you lost me? Because August 19th is my birthday. That's why you're losing me. What do you mean 19 in August? You're going to be 19 with that many kids? I don't think you're just going to be 19, bro. You can't play that game with me. Right? There we go. Sounds turned all the way down. What's up, Indigo Nicole? How the heck are you doing? AJ Alexander, how's everybody going today? Oh, that's a day everybody's going to be laughing. I see. I got it. Interesting. Interesting. There goes Donnie being a brat. So, I don't know what to say right now. I don't know. I had something I was going to talk about. I don't even know what the heck. I forgot. The 19th president. I gotcha. I forgot about that, Truth. I forgot about that. That stuff. You've been telling me about it. What's up, Mickey FC? Kim Tone. Mr. Nice Guy is in here. Mr. Nice Guy is definitely all up in the house. He asked me for a list of names of people to put in the video, and then he said, whoa, how am I going to fit all these people? We'll figure something out. He's going to take care of it. Oh, you're in Shitadelphia? There's got to be something good about Philadelphia you like. I mean, you used to live there. You used to live there, right? So you got to like something about the place. You're doing good, Indigo Nicole. I don't know why that name. I just like that name, Indigo Nicole. Right? And no, it can't get here fast enough. All right, Donnie, come on, dude. You gotta stop playing. Oh, I see what it is. He likes playing with Sugar, and Sugar's old. Sugar's an old-ass woman. And she doesn't like playing with him all the time. So he gets mad when she won't play with him. He's desperate for love. He's just a little puppy in love and doesn't know what the heck to do, right? I guess it kind of is like Donald J. He's Donald J. Trump, huh? Going after all the ladies, huh? Donnie, you going after Sugar over there? Huh, monster? Brownie's like, yeah, he's leaving me alone finally, Dad. So, did you guys see? We got some Brownie, come on. I don't like it when you do that. We got some stuff coming on about some emails today. We got all kinds of news about different kinds of stuff. Right? Fauci was talking about oh my gosh. Talking about the Wuhan virus and stuff like that and the emails. Yeah, the truth, right? We're going to be talking about that pretty soon. Hi, AJ. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Nothing too much happened our flat, but we're gonna talk about stuff. We're just waiting for Drunk Uncle to get in here. Did I? What? That's one of my friends from college. She asked me if I would share her some of her video or share her YouTube channel, and I'm sure all the guys are gonna go crazy because she is very young. She's like 21, something like that. No, I think she's older than that now. I'm not sure, but the very first one of my very first film classes, we had to do something together, and she and I worked on a project. And so, yeah. So we've been kind of just friends ever since, you know. She looks at me as like a mentor, I guess. I don't know. So she asked me to share her channel. In fact, you know, while we're waiting for Drunk, I don't know. She went to Las Vegas. Some of you may not be into this kind of stuff, but she's a younger gal. So her and her this is actually her aunt. And I was like, oh, I thought she was going to be older, like my age. And she was like, no, she's actually younger than me. Let's see, where is it? What am I doing now? There we go. I know what I'm doing. Here we go. Oops, wrong one. I hit the wrong button again. Here we go. So this is her channel. This is her and her aunt. So yeah, that's her aunt. So my friend is the one on the left, Alexia. The one on the right with the peace sign is her aunt, who is actually younger than her. Oops, let me go to a different. I don't want to get in trouble for the music.
They basically taste like white.
They just got a blog, and I figured some of the guys, like Richard Hertz and the other guys, would like to see it. I know Mr. Nice Guy is gonna fall in love with them.
I'll flip the camera right now and show you guys like.
But they're in Vegas, I guess, right now.
Shorts, and then I'm wearing some black heels. With
You know, young girl things.
Come through. That Chanel come through.
Hell yeah, we scoop on this guy's table.
Nail cam, y'all. My nails are a
Nail
little
cam. Girl stuff. I don't know. But they're hot, so you know what? They're gonna make it big probably because they're two gorgeous women. So unlike me, just a fat old crippled dude. So for all you guys that want to see their link, let's see. For all the guys that want to go visit their page and say hi to them, here is the link. Just tell Alexis that Eddie sent you. There you guys go. There you guys go. Yeah, the truth, you're too in love with your wife, I know, right? But, you know, I'm helping out a friend, you know. She's always been nice to me. So, you know. What's up, David Potts? How the heck you doing? Yeah, the truth has got a nice family. You should stay in love with your wife and family, bro. You got it going on. You got it going on. I don't know what. I was like tired today. Like really tired. I'm trying to think what happened. What was going on? I was going to talk about something. I totally forgot what it was now. That need a few pounds on them, maybe 100 or more. I know, right? They are pretty skinny girls. They are pretty skinny girls. But you know what? Some guys like really skinny girls. Some guys don't. I like all women, so. Anyways. So check her out. Her name's Alexis. I don't know what her cousin's name is. Or her aunt, I guess I should say. Wait. I think it says it in here. Liz. I guess her cousin's name is, or her aunt's name is Liz. So there you go. There you go, guys. Just go say hi to him. You know. When she becomes big and famous, maybe she'll be like, hey, I know. We'll send everybody, all of our followers, say, go check out our friend Eddie. You never know. It might work. Your last day of school is tomorrow? Like completing school? Are you graduating or just the last day before the break? Which is it, buddy? Your wife's middle name is Alexis, yeah? Oh, yeah. That's cool. Yeah, she's definitely... She fits the look. Let's put it that way. She fits the look. I'm not going to say anything else. You know what it is. You know what I mean. You know, everybody. I think everybody in here knows what I'm talking about. Shoot. But yeah, it's hot today. Let's see, what did I have to go do? I had to clean up my pool a little bit. It started leaking. One of the filter started leaking. So I had to go check that out. Oh, oh, wait, that's right. That's your son. What? Oh, my goodness. I forgot. AJ is Mr. Nice Guy's son. That's good, AJ. Congratulations, buddy. What are you going to do over the summer? Are you going to still study and learn some more? What are you going to do, big guy? Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry. Sorry. I know, right? The truth, oh, yeah, they're both smoking hot. Maddie and Courtney, but, you know. I don't want to seem like that older perv dude, right? The last day of school in summer. Oh, you got summer school? Oh. You know what? That's good, though, because then you still get to learn more, right? You get to learn more than everybody else. That's how you got to think of it. Think of it this way. It's going to help you get a better job going to summer school, right? Plus, you get to hang out with all your friends. You know, you're 11 years old. You're probably checking out girls now. You get to check out the pretty girls. Huh. That's what I liked about school. That's what I loved about the school. Especially summertime. Especially summertime. Let's see. Where the heck? Oh, wait, it's still not time yet for drunk. But yeah, then I had to go to Harbor Freight and get a couple parts. I don't know. Get you through till Friday? Oh, I'm going to get you through till Friday. I'm going to get you through for the rest of your life. Definitely. Oh, remember, I had mentioned the AMC stuff the other day, stocks at AMC. Let's see where it is today. Oh my goodness. I should have bought some more today. It's $68. $68. Hold on, I got to text my person who told me to buy this stock. Oh my goodness. Wow. I have 91.738% above. Oh my goodness. I am glad I just looked at that. Holy jeez. And somebody said it's going to go even higher. I wish I had money to buy more of that stuff, man. Don't go there. Whoops. Hold on. Let's see. I just sent her my friend's YouTube channel. Hold on. Now I gotta make this look better. Primate promote. Sorry, guys. Oh my gosh, I am excited about AMC. Oh my gosh. Hey, Jeannie Smith. See, you know what? I see you saying it's owned by China, right? But if I can triple my money, which I just did by buying a stock of China, why not? They buy everything here in the United States and double their money and they probably quadruple their money. So why not? Why can't we make some money off of them? Right? COVID and Fushi. Oh my gosh, I didn't even look at that. See, I was happy it moved up to like the 40s. It's up in the 60s. And it's still going up, guys. It's 68 and going up. It went up $30 today. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, AMC is the stock. It's the movie theater stock. If you guys, does anybody in here not know about the whole GameStop stock thing? What happened is this. So this is what I'm learning about this. My friend, her brother or whatever is really into stocks, and they've been passing on. Oh, Maddie and Courtney, thank you. I love you guys too. You guys are some crazy animals. I've seen those pictures and videos you sent me. But anyway, so what happened with GameStop is, so all these kids, these young kids now, that want to be woke culture, they're kind of doing stuff that helps me out, I guess, right? But anyway, so GameStop, they found out that they were going and short stocking it all because they knew the games are going out of business and stuff like that. So people did, oh my gosh, I think it's called options. I'm not a big stock person, so don't hold me to it. But what they were doing is, they were saying, I bet the stock's going to go down and betting a whole bunch of money on it. And that's how these guys make their billions of dollars in the stock world. Options, I guess, is where the biggest risks are. So, these people were, so these kids found this out. So what they did is they said, hey, let's all get together. There's a big stock group on Reddit. And they said, let's all go buy GameStop, right? Make the prices go up and make all this big business people lose tons of money. So that's what they did. Well, guess what? They found out the same businessmen were doing this to AMC stock. So now they're doing that to AMC stock. I heard it's going to be astronomical. And I wish I could have afforded more than, I don't know, what do I have? I don't have very many of them. I have 15 shares. I wish I could have bought more. I really did. I didn't even spend any money. I just sold some stock to buy some of their stock. And I have doubled my money already. So, right? It's called selling stock short. You're betting the stock is going to go down. There you go. Thank you, Steve. Steve knows a lot more than this than I do. I'm learning. I am totally learning. But you know what? Hey, I don't mind buying some Chinese stock if I can make some money. We're capitalists here in America, right? So there you go. And Steve, thank you. Definitely appreciate it. Hopefully you bought some of it. If you did, I don't know if it's too late. I started trying to learn about it today, and I was watching some videos, and one guy I watched, the way he was explaining it, he's like, "Look, they need our stocks now, and they're gonna go up more and more and more." So he's saying it could reach $1,000. I doubt that. I really do, but you never know. So I think it was like $30 a stock when I bought it, I think. However, the person who told me to buy it bought them when they were like $7 a stock or something like that. So she is in heaven right now. You missed out on that one? Oh, okay, Steve. That's all right. I missed out. You know, we're learning. Maybe I might have to do a daily, start talking about these stocks and stuff. But I don't know enough to talk about it, right? When I was a plumber, people would be like, "Hey, can you fix my electrical?" And I'm like, "I can, but I'm not going to because I'm not licensed and I don't know enough about it to do that for you." So one of those people that are fake and trying to, pull the wool over your eyes. Just made a portfolio, going to look into that. What's up, Lisa? Nice to see you. And also, she told me that her brother said not to use Robinhood. I'm already in Robinhood, so I'm kind of... There's some stocks that I got to wait for to go back up, so I can't really... Yeah, Drunk is here. Oops, is he trying to get in? He just texted me. Hold on. Do I got to let him in? Let's see. Let me go to Zoom here, guys. Sorry. 1 second, Drunk. Do I got to send him a link again or something? You tell him it should be the same link. I think. I'll copy the invitation. And I'll send it to Drunk Uncle again. That way he can join. Oh, wait, there we go. Admit. What is Robinhood? Robinhood is a trading app. Drunk Uncle, you there?
Oh.
There he is.
Oh, well, that's good that we get to use the same
link.
Same thing. I don't have to copy and paste the address and the password. It just lets me right in. Good.
Yep. Heck yeah, that's what I did a good job. I made it the right way. All right, now I got to remember what I had you under when we did this yesterday. I think it was...
Everybody heard me okay?
Yeah, I think they can. Can y'all hear Drunk Uncle? There we go. I found it. Let's put your picture up there. Now we can see you, too.
Hey.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, that was old.
I was just talking to everybody about that stock. Remember how I was talking about that AMC stock last night? Were you here for that?
Yeah. I should. Yeah. I guess
all right.
So
my friend told me that it's definitely going to go to 100 at the very beginning. And I was like, it's like, okay, whatever. I'll try it, So I just transferred some stock. I sold some stocks so I could buy these stocks.
Mm-hmm.
It is now, I bought it at, the first time I bought it at like 32. It is now up to 68. So I doubled my money already.
Sweet.
Some guy was watching said it's gonna go up higher and higher and higher. Remember the whole GameStop thing?
Is this kind of what this is?
That's exactly what they're doing again, bro. They're trying to screw the man, right?
So it's too late for me to get in on that one particular one.
I don't know 100%. They're saying it's gonna go to 100. So I mean, you won't make as much, but it might go up. I don't know. I don't know if it's good anymore. Once it's up at 60 some odd bucks, it's a little rich for my blood to even. I mean, it's always rich for my blood to buy in, but
Yeah, I like fucking around with these
Penny
things that are
stocks.
like under $1, you know?
But I'm starting to learn.
Yeah, I'm just so new to it, and I can't dedicate attention to watching the graphs and the trends, and
Yeah.
so that's why I mess with like the Dogecoin.
Yeah. Actually, you want, that's what I sold to buy it.
Oh, well, you're gonna hate this because Doge is up today.
Are you serious? Why? Uh-oh. How
Thing
much is it up?
is, I don't know. I think it was over 40 cents whenever I left work like 20 minutes ago.
Well, I sold it at like something like that, so I'm not
Oh,
too
okay.
upset. I just sold it today to buy some more. But here's the deal. So I bought some more of that AMC stock and I bought it at like $40. So I'm still way ahead of the game. I made
Yeah.
more than the Doge went up.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to pay if it's kind of like a GameStop thing. Like, where's GameStop at now? Eventually, it crashed again, right?
Well, yeah, that was the whole point because then they sold it all, I think. Let me see. I don't even
Yeah.
know.
So you got to pay attention to that so you don't lose that money. You're gonna have to know when to get out.
Yeah. I was watching some guy today because, like I said, I was trying to learn about this stuff. And what this guy said to do is he's like, once it gets up to a good point where you think you want to sell, he's like, only sell 10%. Because then, next day it might go up even more. Hold on, let's see. Can you? Richard wants to know if I can do a favor and bite down on my finger now and say Fauci was born on a pirate ship, then release the bite.
Hey, Kim.
What is that gonna do? I don't know. Are you tricking me into doing something here, Richard Hertz? Fauci, I don't even have nails to bite on. Here comes Donnie. He's not happy today. You know why? Because it's freaking hot again. Say hi, monster. Huh? How about, can you say it, drunk? Do you have fingernails? I don't have fingernails.
I think it's going to come out and say Fauci is a piece of shit or something. I don't
Oh,
really
is that
have
what it
to
is?
know.
Oh, let's see. Where'd it go? See, Fauci was born on a pirate ship. Fauci was born on a pirate ship. Yeah, I think you're right. It probably is what it's going to say.
Something
Or
like that.
maybe he just wanted me to see me stick my fingers in my mouth.
Well, I know you're going to be talking about Fauci tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, did you watch I watched part of it today.
Yeah.
Crowder. The Crowderness. What's up, EFO? How the hell you doing? How's it going over there in Oak?
So that's funny you say that I'm smart because people in YouTube comments tell me all the time how uneducated and dumb I am.
That's because they just think you're a redneck hick.
Yeah.
And then you
Well,
can
they
say,
don't know. They don't know what I sound like. Not in your comments, but
Oh.
like when I go and mess with people, they're always saying you're uneducated, you're so stupid. What else should I expect from somebody with a username like Drunk Uncle? And then I school them, and then they just like run away.
right? That's what they all say. That's their comeback. Oh, you're just a freaking idiot. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The first domino. Okay, so I was watching a show.
Hey, Deborah.
Hey, Deborah Smith. I was watching a show the other day, and it was something to do with dominoes. Oh, it was the Blacklist. The Blacklist. He was there. He was trying he was trying to get to whoever was in charge, right? And so the way he was trying to find somebody, and the way that the show was working is you have to go and it was somebody who got kidnapped, right? But it was like this high pollutant stuff to where the kidnapper only knew who to give it to the next person. Then that person only know who to give the person being kidnapped to the next person. So nobody knew more information that they could give away. And he went up to him. He's like, "Hey, I'm just playing a game of dominoes right now. So I got to get through every domino to get to the end, right? Or something like that. I forget what the hell it was, but yeah." I just saw that
I
thing.
didn't know if you were talking about the game or the pizza place.
No, the game. He's all you gotta touch every or you gotta knock each domino down to get to the next one or something like that. and he just
Right.
went through just killing everybody. I don't know. Later on again, I already showed this video, but I'll show it again later on when the Brago brothers come in, because I know they love women. One of my friends from college, she asked me if I would share her channel, and she's one of these like 21-year-old fashion model type looking girls. You know how they do their oh, look at me putting on my lipstick, you know, those videos that they make millions of dollars because they're just gorgeous and just showing off their body.
Sounds like Bubba wants back in. I'll be right back.
All right, hurry up, and then we'll get started with some news. Anyways, I was just gonna push it on anyway.
She go.
I don't know why. I'm out of it today. Like around 1 o'clock today, I just became really, really tired and just had to just knock out and take an extra long nap.
I'm back.
You're back? That's what she
I'm
said.
back.
That's what she said. But yeah, Fauci was getting, oh my goodness. I didn't see all of it because I was watching it right before the show. But yeah, apparently Fauci's in big.
I don't know if they went into too much detail, but somebody else did that I was watching.
Tim Pool or somebody like that?
Probably. I mean, I watched Tim Pool, Salty Cracker, ABL.
ABL? Who's ABL?
Anthony Brian Logan.
Okay. Learn something new every day.
Yeah. Liberal Hive Mind.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. What's up with Dr. Deborah Birx is being arrested? I don't even know who that is. Who's Dr. Deborah Birx? I guess we can look it up real quick. I guess we can look it up. Dr. Deborah Birx.
But Salty Cracker did say he was on YouTube for a little bit, and he's like, I'm cutting out YouTube after 20 minutes because if I say whatever's in this email, he's like, I'll get kicked off. So be careful.
Really?
That's what he said. I don't know what email he's referring to because I've only heard reference to one so far today.
Interesting. Well, we'll definitely be careful, I guess. We'll definitely be careful. You know me. If I'm not getting kicked off of YouTube, then something weird is going on. We got our backup channel at least.
Yeah.
Right? Oh my gosh, what did I just do? Too many windows open here at once. There we go. Now I'm back. You always think it's funny when someone says, I like your accent, and you're like, what accent? Right? Oh, the scarf lady. Yeah, I see her now. I see her. I'm looking her up. She's a diplomat. Anyways.
Oh, I'm definitely aware that I have an accent. I don't hear it, but I'm very aware of it.
Right? All right, let's see. Let me get to my news links. Let me get in here. And let's get started. You know, it's weird. I thought it wasn't going to be a big news day because I just started looking for news. Like, OAN had all the same stuff from yesterday, which I thought was weird. Except for, like, one or two things. So I was like, what's going on today? But then I started watching Crowder, and I was like, hey, something is going on. The other thing is I think OANN's website is not working right today. That might be.
I heard Trump's blog was down today.
Really?
Yeah, it said it went black. So I don't know if that means they took it down or no new information. I don't know what going black means. If that's some sort of term.
Well, let's go to it. From the desk of Donald J. Trump. Let me open it up. Chrome small. Here we go. From the desk of Donald J. Trump. Let's see what it says. You know, I've got to move this over or something. Or move me out of the way. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't mean to do that one. Anyways, I guess you can, because you can't really read the chat.
Hey, Eric.
Oh, the Bregel brothers are in here. Just the guys I was saving that video for so they can check out the girls.
Well, little side note, I had a mod return like a month or so ago that's just like mine because it had a loose 510 connection. I know you don't know what that is, but I tightened it down. And so I got me another of the same mod for free.
Really?
Yep.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that last night. That's weird.
My other one's still working, but I pulled it out. I was like, man, what if my mod messes up again?
I think you're right. I think it is down, bro. Because normally if you go to from the desk, normally if you just type it in. Let's see. Oh wait, former president. Here we go. It's on USA Today. Ah, you can't watch USA Today unless you're subscribed. You jerks. They shut it down for good.
Nah.
That's what they're saying. Hold on, let's see. It's got a video, I think. Former President Donald Trump blog, a webpage where he shares statements after larger social media companies banned him from their platforms, has been permanently shut down. His spokesman said Wednesday. The page from the desk of Donald J. Trump has been scrubbed from Trump's website after going live less than a month earlier. It will not be returning, his senior aide said. It was just auxiliary to the broader efforts we have and we're working on. He declined to provide additional information, hoping to have more information on the broader efforts soon. See,
what is this, server?
Well, I think here's what I'm guessing. This is just a guess. Don't hold me to it. But from what this sounds like is, I was always told and thought that he was going to start like a Facebook type page, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw this, I was like, this is not that Facebook type page. So I'm thinking within the next couple days, the Facebook type platform will come out. Maybe that's what right? Maybe he just did this to get everybody intrigued, and now it's going down.
Courtney, how would you know what he said? How would he relay that to you? Did you get an email? Maddie and Courtney are saying it's only temporary. He said it was only temporary.
Maybe they saw it in some other news channel or something.
I don't know, but he's got the money to run his own server or whatever he wants to do.
What's up, Nagasaki? Happy Pride Month, y'all. Hey, so here's what we're going to do. So my friend, I showed it earlier, but I was waiting for the Bregel brothers because I know these guys love looking at beautiful women, and they'll subscribe to their channel. This is my friend. We went to college together. The one in this picture, she's going to be the one on the right. And she asked me to share her channel. Like I said, this is not a political channel by any means. It's just a whole bunch. It's just basically two hot girls being two hot 21-year-old girls. So she asked me to share it, and I'm doing it because when she becomes famous, because these hot women, they always become famous, right? Then maybe she'll search my channel when she becomes really famous. She can be like, oh, thank you, Eddie Block, for sharing my channel when I was just starting out.
Yeah, we're walking back, and we'll see.
Oh my gosh, that's loud. At least she remembers how to put the audio louder.
We'll try to vlog as much as we can. People are staring.
This is her aunt, actually. Her aunt's younger than her.
But anyways.
But here you guys go.
We both got chicken and fried rice.
They're just walking around. They're just walking around.
What are we doing? And we're back. Drink number
She said she was going to be a Lakers girl when we were in school.
This is our second most
I love it how they're just focusing on her boobs. These girls definitely know how to make the money, right? Anyways, all right, guys, so there you go. That's just a quick little shot of my friend's channel. Go check her out. Her name's Alexia, and I'll give you the link for all you guys that want to go say hi to her. Oops, what am I doing?
Alexia, is that Steve Pence's nurse?
I never even put that together. No, that's Alexis. This girl's name is Alexia. All right, guys. So there is her channel. Go visit her. She's a cool chick. We went to high school. I wish I was that young. We went to college together. She was like one of my first. When you're in college, you gotta do all this collaborative work, and me and her did collaborative work together. And now I'm like her I don't know. Mentor's not a good word, but you know what I mean. She always sends me messages.
How y'all went to school together since you said she was 21.
Yeah, she went to Fresno State with me. I think she's older than 21 now. I'm not exact. I don't know. I didn't really pay too much attention to her because my wife was very jealous of her at the time, which I guess you can imagine why. She's like, "Why is this Alexis chick or Alexia chick calling you at 2:00 in the morning?" I'm like, "She's a college student. She's in my class." And then like I was editing. We had to do this one thing to where we interviewed each other, and so I'm editing it, and she's like, "That's that Alexia chick?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then she really started getting mad.
Oh, goodness.
I'm like, "Babe, I am like 3 times older than her. I'm fat, I'm in a wheelchair, and I'm bald. Do you really?" Oh, it's Briegel. Oh, I like saying it Bregel better. Okay, Briegel. All right. I was like, "Babe, you have nothing to worry about. They don't like these older fat dudes and sitting in a wheelchair." She should model guns. You know, I bet you she would if I asked her to. You know what? I should ask her, "Okay, can you do me a favor and say, hey, guys, you should watch the Eddie Block Film Show, because I do." That's what I should do. I'll ask her to do it for me. She probably would. Oh, don't worry, Paul. I told her some dirty old men were probably going to go to her channel after watching it on my show. She's like, okay. Anyways. Sorry. All right, let's see. So, Biden announces racially targeted economic plan. Did you hear about this, Drunk Uncle? Well, I'm sure. Well, you saw it on Crowder. He was talking about that too. You there?
Yeah, it's out.
You all right? Oh, you're messing with your pen. All right, I'll read the news while you mess with your pen. Oh, the pimp juice. Is that what you guys call it? Pimp juice?
No, e-liquid juice.
Liquid juice. All right. Anyway, so Joe Biden appeared to fall flat while delivering remarks to commemorate 100 years since the Tulsa Race Massacre. On Tuesday, the Democrat traveled to Tulsa, Oklahoma to introduce a plan to tackle income inequality for black Americans. He began his speech by taking a moment to shine a light on himself by falsely claiming that he was the first president to travel to the city. He also said he started a small business association, too. Let's see. The events we speak of today took place over 100 years ago, and yet I'm the first president in 100 years to ever come to Tulsa. His comments came nearly a year after President Trump visited the BOK Center in Tulsa for his first campaign event since the coronavirus pandemic began. Then
again, he probably thinks it's
What's up, Jen?
1922.
That's true. That's true. He doesn't remember what his name is.
What? Is it in the mall? What?
You're not Karen.
Where's it? I gotta wake up. Somebody find me a kid to sniff.
Maybe that's why he sniffs kids, because he forgets how old he is and he thinks he's 12 years old. What's up, Jen? How you doing?
I'm tall for my age.
Jenny LS is Jen Lowe. If you guys don't know her, she is the vice president for Latinos for Trump. If I remember correctly. Am I saying it right? Tell me if I'm saying it right, Jen. I think you're vice president for Latinos for Trump.
Hello, senorita.
In fact, when I do get moved over to San Antonio, she lives in Texas too, so it'll be cool. We can collaborate on a lot more work. What's up, Julius? Reparations? I know, right? I need some reparations. Anyways, Biden then introduced a plan aimed at boosting black wealth creation throughout his nation. His plan would create an agency to address inequality in home appraisals, with the Housing and Urban Development Department enacting 2 new fair housing rules that will make it easier to enforce the Fair Housing Act. I don't get this. Can you explain to me how they can say cost of housing is racist? How is it when I got my house appraised, right? I wasn't there. Or, when you buy a house, you're normally not there when your house gets appraised. The appraiser goes there. You just send them over. They do their job. They're saying, oh, look, you know what? Eddie, that sounds like a white name. I'm only going to charge him this much. Oh, this is blah, blah, blah. He sounds like he's this race. I'm going to charge him more. I mean, come on, give me a break. Give me a freaking break, right?
So on one hand, you're saying that we have an income gap, and then on the other hand, you're saying the appraisers are charging more.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
So in theory, they're really saying, you know what I mean? The scale doesn't weigh out. The
No,
scale doesn't weigh out.
it doesn't. It doesn't. I mean, anyways, I mean, it's like he could be going the other way, saying that, oh, if it's a black-owned house, the appraisal makes it lower so they don't make their money. But that doesn't make sense, because if I did that as a person who appraises houses, right, the realtors would not recommend me anymore, because the realtors get paid by how much money the house sells for. So he's not making any sense here at all. Right?
Where's your house at? You can have a nice house in a shitty ass neighborhood, and of course, it's not going to be appraised nearly as much as the same house in a different neighborhood.
Right? Right? That's why they're saying it. If you're going to remodel your house, before you go and remodel your house, look at the houses around you and see what their property values are. Because if you're going to spend and make your house into a McMansion, right? But all the houses around you are worth $50,000, then you're an idiot. Because your house is only going to be worth $60,000, and you just spent $250,000 on it, right?
Eric, no, I've produced one song, I think, maybe two, and they weren't good.
Well, aren't you going to start working with I told Mr. Nice Guy you wanted to work with them, start making some tracks. Do your little.
Yeah, I mean, coming up with stuff, like if he knows how to take what's in my head and make it, that's one thing. But I can't take what's in my head and lay it out, because I don't know the limiters, compressors, high band pass frequency, look, all that kind of stuff. I'm lost in the vocabulary. I don't know how to take the machines and turn a MIDI sound, which is just into yang 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 yang, or whatever I have in my head. I don't have the capability of doing that, nor the time to process all that information. I tried.
See, find the right passion. It says, we did not choose our color when born, and I cannot choose my parents, and they are bad people. It's not our fault, but we do have a choice to live in peace in our hearts, and today is the gift. He is exactly right. Or she, I'm sorry, I don't know what your race is. Kind of hard to tell by your name. Oh. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, I needed some chocolate. I know it's bad etiquette to eat on the air, right? But this is my dinner time. This is your guys' dinner time. You guys are probably eating it, right? So anyways, here, look at me, right? I'm a prime example. The day I was born, they said I wouldn't live past a couple days. I should be a crazy psychopath, all dicked out on drugs and alcohol, and just, woe is me, F this life, never leaving my bed. That's just not me, right? I don't hate the world. I'm like this because my dad was in the military. I don't hate the military, right? I'm just here. Oh, okay, find the right passion. Sorry about that. So that's just the way life is, right? You deal with what you're given, right? Make fun of yourself. That's what I do, right? I mean, how many times you hear me going through, watch out, here comes the crazy cripple. In fact, I saw something on Twitter the other day, and they're like, this is a video from Eddie Block. His nickname is the Crazy Cripple. And I was like, I don't know if that was my nickname, but I guess it is now. I am a crazy cripple, though.
Yeah, when I explain you to people, I'm like, he's a cripple. And they look at me, and I'm like, oh, don't even go there. He calls himself a cripple. No.
I give you all permission.
I was like, yeah, that's so when you all constantly refer to that, like when I'm telling somebody else about you, then I'm like, yeah, he's crippled, and they give me like a look, and I'm like, nah, he's he's okay with it. He
Yeah.
says it himself.
Show him my logo.
Yeah.
Maybe I should add that on my logo. Just put like a little, the what do you call it? The little bubble with crazy cripple coming through. Put that up there, then people will understand, right?
Oh, I talked to the majority owner today, and Las Vegas might be able to happen.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
good you told me. Right on. Nice to meet you, Ronnie. Glad you're in the chat. Nice to meet you. That would be cool, because I'm glad you told me now. I got an email from Richard Hertz yesterday, and he was wanting me to go to this other trade show over there, and he has a pass to get in, so he might let me in with his pass. But if you're going to be going there, then I'd rather go with you, and then we can also meet up with Richard Hertz and Caleb and...
I'm sure I can get us all in, because I don't know where they're going to be like, hey, these are your employees. Let me see a pay stub.
Right?
You know?
I'll be like, I'll show you my pay stub, and just unzip my pants, and they're like, we can't see anything.
I told you it was a stub.
Right? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's what she said. Hold on.
She go.
Anyways, man, I'm waiting for the new one of our show to come out. They haven't got no episodes coming out yet. Man, my grammar is bad today. What the hell? What's up, Charles Show? How the heck you doing?
Oh, snap. Before I'll forget. I'm sorry I keep interrupting you, but did you hear about yesterday what they were saying about Ellie Kemper
No,
from The Office? She played Erin.
Yeah, it's we got that coming up, bro. But yes, go ahead. They're saying she's racist because she attended some party, right?
Yeah, but if you're covering that later, then we'll just leave it at that. You'll cover it later.
It's cool. This is both our show now, bro. You know, it's the Eddie and Drunk show.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna, spoil things whenever you plan on talking about it later.
It's all right. It's all right. We got plenty of time. You know, we're on here normally, 3 hours? So it's all good. I don't get mad. Man, I still keep hearing. You know what they said? They said that the on these headphones on this board, it amplifies only through the headphones, because the headphones have a different amplifier than what goes out the box. So I don't know. I can hear, like, when you talk and your tongue moves and the water does this little, like, one of those sounds. I keep hearing it. It's driving me nuts. What's up, Drizzit?
Well, whenever if we do go to Vegas, I'll make sure I bring my headphones. I bet you'll be sold on them. You'll probably get on Amazon and buy them immediately. I've been using them solely for I don't know, 15 years now. I've only owned 2 pair, but I used to run through Sony headphones and Newmarks and Pioneers like every 2-3 months, and 2 pairs lasted me 15 years.
Well, I did get an email from B&H Photo today that says, Eddie, you have a lot of credit on your credit card left. Why don't you buy something? Oh, they know me so well. Those guys are good at their job, aren't they?
Yeah.
All right, let's get back, because we didn't even finish a quarter of this article. It said, let's see. Biden then introduced a plan aimed at boosting black wealth creation throughout the nation. His plan would create an agency to address inequality in home appraisals, which the housing and urban... Oh, wait, we read that already. Because today, we're announcing 2 expanded efforts targeted towards black wealth creation that will also help the entire community. Right? What was we watched yesterday? Remember the Black Lives Matter guy who started Black Lives Matter? He was trying to say it's not about the color of your skin. It's about how much work you put into it. Right?
Ooh, and another Black Lives Matter person got in trouble too. Did you hear about that?
Ooh, no, I didn't. I don't know. Maybe. What was that about?
He's a diddler.
Really?
62 kids have accused him of diddling.
Really?
We all know what diddling is.
I know what
hope.
diddling. If you guys don't know what diddling, you can just imagine if 62 kids are saying it. They're, he likes to diddle. Yeah, that's not good at all. I still, to this day, I do not understand why grown men like to go after young kids. I mean, what's the point? I mean, I know they're saying, well, maybe their junk doesn't work, or maybe this or that, but still, it's like if I want to see a naked woman, I want to see a voluptuous naked woman. I want to see somebody that has breasts and a body.
Yeah.
Young kids don't have that. What's the point? Right?
I really don't even like looking at like anybody under like 28. They don't have enough like
Womanly features.
Yeah.
That
You got to start getting the waist and the hips. Some younger ones are like that, but generally here lately it's like, some young girl and then comes in with her mom that's, maybe had her when she was like 18. I'm like, damn, that mom's hot.
Yeah. Well, and then on top of it, you got to add this in too. Once you're done having sex with the person, you got to talk to them, right? Do you really want to deal with some, 14-year-old kid that just wants to talk about, oh, I like this cherry lipstick. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Oh my God, Cardi B is such fire. Oh,
right? Oh my God.
Science class was so horrible.
Exactly, right? I want to talk to somebody and say, "Wow, did you hear what the president did today?" Or have a good conversation. And I'm not saying some of these young kids can't talk to you like that, because like one of the girls that Ben and I did an interview on like 2 years ago, Maddie Mueller. She was in high school, and I mean she had it all up in her head. She was really good. She could talk about the president, and she knew what she was talking about. But still, I wouldn't date her because she's I don't know.
Also, a lot of them young ones, they want to go out and party all the time, which I did when I was young too, but I can't hang with that no more.
Right?
Like, you want to go out more than once a month?
Yeah. I know I'm getting old like that. I'm not interested. Like going out Saturday night was already a little too much for me. I woke up Sunday morning and I was like, man, I stayed out too late.
I lived that life for many, many years. I'm glad I'm out of it.
Yeah, I drank way too much Saturday night. It's kind of hard not to when everybody's like, hey, can I buy you a drink? Hey, I saw you at the White... And they kept saying the White House. I'm like, I wasn't at the White House. I was at the Capitol. They're like, I saw you on the news. You were on Telemundo. Do you guys have Telemundo over there? Do you guys have the Mexican channels?
I don't have cable, but I've heard of it.
Like there's Telemundo, and then there's oh my gosh, I can see the other one. I can't think of it right now. But
yeah, they have hot weather girls on there. Isn't that a thing?
Yeah, it's definitely a thing. Definitely a thing. Yeah, intelligence is very sexy, Lisa. Very, very sexy. Right?
Yeah, I can't tell you how many girls that I was just like, oh my goodness, they're beautiful, and they start talking, and I'm like, never mind.
Yeah. Right? Oh my gosh. That's just the way it is, right? But so I just don't get these people diddling with young kids. It's just not for me, that's for dang sure, I can tell you that, right? If you like little skinny things, go find yourself some 29, 30-year-old girl that's really skinny. Right? Same thing.
Yeah.
At least she's legal and she can talk to you. Go to China, right? Isn't that where the most of the thinnest people are? What country has? No, wait. If you really, okay, never mind. I was gonna say it bad. I'll do it anyways. Go to Ethiopia. You'll find them real skinny ones over there.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. And you're gonna have to swat some flies away.
Actually, wait though. Their belly gets big from not eating though. Isn't that? Don't they have enlarged bellies from not eating?
Yeah, that will happen for some odd reason. I'm not sure why, but
yeah. Oh my gosh, I remember. So there was this old perv dude named Willie that I used to work with when I was
your
younger.
dog or my dog whining?
Huh?
Is that your dog or my dog?
No,
whining?
that's Donnie.
Oh, okay.
He's not happy because it's 100 degrees outside.
I got you.
Yeah. No, but this older cat, Willie, you know, he was, you know, we both worked in the same clean room, and we had girls, like, you know, the girls would have to come in and grab the stuff. For some reason, they always had girls as the movers. And he was in love with this one girl, and she's like, Willie, she's like, man, she's like, we can't date, you know, we're just two different kind of people. He's like, once we in bed and the lights are out, we can't see nothing. And then she's like, but Willie, I'm like 6 foot. She was tall. She was like 6'8". She's like, Willie, I'm 6'8". He's all, and he told her, he's like, so once we in bed, like I said, we can't see each other, and I just grow a little whiter. And I just started laughing, and this is like some 69, 70-year-old man, right? He's
I've been like 6'7". That means if I'm on top, my face is right in your titties. Even better.
Huh? Is Donnie getting huge? Yeah, he is. Can you see him? You can see Donnie a little bit. It's dark. Hold up. You see Donnie? Say hi, Bubba's. Oh, that's what he wants too. He wants a treat. He wants a treat. That's what he wants. It's funny how we're talking and stuff, and I just noticed I got the red light special light on tonight.
Yeah.
Cause it's the red light special. Going all through the night.
Stand.
There you go, Panda.
You don't have to turn on the red light.
Sugar. Oh wait, here now you can really see how big he is. Now he's actually standing up. There you go, Brownie. He is, yeah. Donnie is a huge old beast. No, Bubba's. I already gave you one. You'll get another one in a minute.
Do a bathroom break while you're feeding them. Just get
All
it
right.
out of the way.
I know, for those of you that are new to the channel, this is a puppy and dog channel. We do dog breaks. Drunk Uncle has to do pee breaks because he's always drinking beer, and he drinks that watered down Bud Light stuff. So yeah, Donald J. Trump is definitely huge. He's over 100 pounds. He is over 100 pounds. In fact, you know what? You want to see how big he is? Here, I like showing this video. This video is kind of funny. He actually went after I took him to the Fresno Home Show, and he tried to go after this bear. They had a statue of a bear that they made. So watch this. This is, oops, it's quiet. The lion? Hold on. Or he wants to go to the... What is that? He doesn't know. This is how big Donnie's getting. What is that, Donnie?
Oh, you're showing the video.
Come on. Yeah. He's afraid of the bear. Come on. It's just an animal. It's a statue, dude. Look at that.
Yeah, I don't know how far away it is.
What is that? Is that a bear?
Gotta not be very far.
He has got a deep
I should
ass
buy
bark,
it just
though.
to go have him freak out with it. Oh.
I still want to go back and buy it if I can, I think.
Should I get you the bear? Sorry, guys.
He
Come on.
can hear himself barking
It's just funny.
through my headphones.
He thinks it's real.
But yeah, that's how big Donnie's getting.
You gonna get it, Donnie?
There you go, Kim.
Oh yeah,
He thinks
strange
it's real.
animal. Here, we might as well play that while it's going on.
you through that fucking wall!
Wrong button. Is that cutting out on you, drunk? Donnie,
A little bit.
we're all still in his song. Oh yeah, I used to have a Mastiff. All right, what does the red light look like? Tell me, please. What does it look like? I gotta hear this one, Paul. Donnie, well, get up there. Panda, will you let him up on the bed so he'll stop barking? Jeez Louise. I don't know why. St. Bernards are the most spoiled dogs in the world, and they're the biggest babies, right? You hear him? He's doing that because Panda is at the edge of the bed, and she won't move, and he wants up there. It's like, you're 100 pounds. Just push her over. Right? Like when I had Giacomo, my last St. Bernard, if if we closed the door just a little bit, he would freak the hell out and he will cry and whine and whine. It's like, dude, you're 150 pounds. Push the door open. Damn dogs. Oh my goodness. Anyways, we're back. Yeah, the red light. Don't you see the red light above me? Right? Watch this. See. Alexa, change my bedroom light to blue. Let's see if she does it. There we go. You guys now we're at Kmart. It's the blue light special.
I wonder how many colors it knows. Ask it to change it to Azure.
Azure? Is it Azure?
Azure.
Alexa, change my bedroom light to Azure. Didn't know that one. Oh, wait, no, it didn't do it. Okay, how about this? Alexa, change my bedroom light to teal. Get new teal. It's got a whole entire color wheel. It can go like thousands of colors, I think. Let me see.
Yeah, Azure's kind of abstract.
Is it? Maybe that's why it doesn't have it.
A lot of vape mods come in with Azure trim. It's a shade of blue.
I'm trying to get to the color table. See, there's the color wheel. You can pick all those different colors, whatever you want.
I think I've got it might be that same brand on my Scout. I have two little lights that are mounted on the front, and
Nice.
I can do it on my phone and change the color to. I got that same little wheel there.
No, Donnie doesn't. Yeah, Donnie doesn't slobber everywhere. Only when he drinks water, then he slobbers. Trump is back on Instagram. Cool. Cerulean. I'm not gonna. What are we gonna see here all night long? Trying different colors. Purple. You want to see purple? All right. Hey Alexa, change my bedroom light to purple. There you go. There's purple for you. I'll change it to green. Oh my gosh. All right.
Will it do black? Because then you'd have to have the purple light to do the black light thing.
Yeah. Hold on. Alexa, change my bedroom light to black. Let's see what happens. That's not a black light. It is kind of blackish, I guess.
Looks white over here. That's racist.
You racist MFer. Hold on a second. Alexa, change my bedroom light to green. We'll just stick with green today. I'm thinking about, having it whatever my mood is. Alexa, change my bedroom light to green. Now she's not listening, you bitch. Alexa, change my bedroom light to green. There we go. All right. Change it to X-ray. Hold on. Gotta burp. Hey, we're on the second news of the day. Carol, you drive safe. Don't run into any commies over there. All right. Prime Minister.
Oh, I didn't even see Carol up in here.
Yeah,
Hey,
Carol has been in here. Is slobber a proper word now? I don't know. I guess it is. All right. Prime Minister Netanyahu, who I don't know how to say his name, warns of possible friction with the U.S.
Netanyahu.
Is that how you say it? Okay, thank you very much. The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has war intentions with the U.S. as Joe Biden continues to appease the Iranian regime. It says, if we have to choose between friction with our great friend the United States and the elimination of the existential threat is increasing. It all must be done. All. To ensure that under no circumstances will Iran arm itself with nuclear weapons. Right? I'm good with that. I'm good just because I don't think anybody should have nuclear weapons, right? Except for us, of course.
Why do Persians have to be Iranian?
I know, right? You love them Persians, don't you, drunk uncle?
Yeah, I sure do. But they're not, you can find one that maybe was born here that's not Muslim or Islam or whatever the hell they are.
Yeah.
Hamas, whatever.
So he also went on to affirm to express his firm opposition against the Iran agreement that the Biden administration has been pushing for. Right? Everybody's getting mad at Biden. Every other country, you know, they think he's a little bitch and they're just gonna walk all over him because he lets them do it. Right? I hope that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have the strength of character to tell the angry anti-Israel left in their party to tell them no, he declared. Tell them we're going to maintain our historic alliance. What's up, Susan? Carter sold us. You think Carter sold us out, huh? You know, I honestly don't know a damn thing about President Jimmy Carter. I really don't. That was way before my time, and I used to hate history in high school. History class was boring. Wasn't it boring to you, drunk uncle?
In high school, it definitely was.
Yeah.
FO is, I don't know. I don't know exactly what the ties between Carter and Biden are, but I've seen that before. I've seen this one picture, and it was like, I think Biden was the outside skin, and it was like zipping its face down, and it was Carter underneath.
Really?
So I don't get the I've heard the reference, but I don't get the reference.
Makes sense. Definitely makes sense. Right? Yeah,
All I
Biden
know
is.
about Jimmy Carter is he used to sell or make peanuts or grow peanuts. Peanut farm. That's about all I know.
And he builds houses.
Yep, that too.
And the reason why I know that is because he was on King of the Hill for that. I'm trying to stop it. Sorry, guys. He was a babbling jerk off, huh? Come on, you stupid internet. Stop already. I think they do this to me on purpose, so I can't stop it. Watch our ads, right? His brother had a beer, or owned beer, or had his own beer. Really? I wish I had my own whiskey. That's what I wish. Sorry. Now you know.
Well, I'm sure I can get somebody to teach you how to make moonshine. We got a bunch of shiners around here. I think it's gonna be moonshine at the wedding on Saturday, and I think that's
They had a TV show about it on Discovery Channel. Right?
we're going out in the woods and shit and taking all those precautions. Yeah. I hear it can be dangerous, but
That show's got to be faker than shit, though. Right? I mean, what real moonshiner is really gonna go out there and, you know?
true. I used to think lizard lick towing was real.
Yeah, I thought that was real for the first or second time too. Have you ever seen those guys before? They have a real towing shop though, don't they?
Yeah, like I was fascinated with it, dude. I was at work one day at the beach, and this was at the height of their show, and they're like, "Hey, you like lizard lick, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "They're down. I won't say the beach, which beach, but they were 20 minutes south of where I was at, and that is when I realized that it was fake, because they told me what they saw, and then I seen what was on the TV, and it was totally set up.
Yeah. I used to watch this one too called Operation Repo, and like you could totally tell they're fake because like people are running out after their cars getting towed, right? With microphones connected to them already and shit like that. It's like really.
Yeah.
Breaking news: communication is down in Baltimore. Okay, let's look this up real quick.
Oh, is that from Truth? Yeah, he said he had some breaking news he had to look into. He dipped out for a little bit.
Hold on, I'm looking it up right now.
Oh, he's the one that caused the gas shortage in the 70s. Carter was.
Oh, it's Cox. It's Cox and Spectrum. It's the internet. Their internet's down. Let's see if it's in the news. No, nothing yet. Nothing yet. That's crazy.
Watch it beat another ransomware.
Right? Oh, we're speaking of, there's more of that stuff going on too. So Rand Paul gives 2-word response to Fauci's unearthed emails. Senator Rand Paul shared 2 words of response to the news of unearthed emails from Dr. Anthony Fauci. Thousands of emails obtained by BuzzFeed News and hundreds more reviewed by the Washington Post. So check this out. Washington Post is a very liberal, right? They're the liberal ones, aren't they? Panda, will you let him on the dang bed so I'm going to hear him crying? Hold on 1 second. Let me do
I think that might be the conservative one. I think Wall Street Journal's the liberal one because those are the ones that made y'all look bad.
No, the Washington Post is the one that made me look bad too. Right? Let's look.
Well, one of them's liberal, one of them's conservative. I can't remember which one. I don't trust any news outlet. I have to read a whole bunch of them and try to figure out what is actually going on.
Let's see. Somebody will tell me. Somebody will tell us. Anyways, wait, you used to what?
I think it wasn't it the Washington Post that got what did they broke the news about Hunter Biden.
Did they?
I'm pretty sure. Wasn't it the Washington Post, guys? Or the New York Post? Wait a minute. Are we talking about New York?
New York, the New York Post is liberal as hell. New York Post is liberal. They're pretty much all liberal. It's fun. You know what sucks? So back in the day, I got in trouble for sharing on false. I got in trouble for sharing false information. So then I started telling people, you know what? Get reliable sources, right? Unless they're a big name website, don't believe them. But now you can't even say that because all the news sources are lying, right? I don't trust the real news. It's like, man. Anyways, so let's see. So it's they use FOIA. Do you guys know what FOIA is? It's the Freedom of Information Act. So they have to give you this information if you ask for it. Okay. So it says responses to both critiques and high praise as he worked to communicate the dangers of COVID-19 to the U.S. as director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. And all Rand Paul said was, "Told ya."
I love Rand Paul.
Told ya. Speaking of Rand Paul, so I got a email the other day or a message from a friend, and they told me that Rand Paul is going to be speaking in San Francisco on a certain date. So I am going to try and get tickets to go into this Rand Paul event in San Fran. Can you imagine this big, huge, freaking conservative speaking in San Francisco? Or San Francisco, as I call it?
Yeah, I bet there's going to be some protesters out there.
Oh, I'm sure there will be, and I'll be there to film it. Let's see. So all he did was write, "Told you." He wrote in a tweet with the hashtag #FireFauci. He added in another tweet, "Can't wait to see if the media tries to spin the Fauci FOIA emails," which I'm sure they will, right? I'm sure they will. Because Rand Paul he's the one always on Fauci's butt. He's always on Fauci's butt. Paul has repeatedly criticized Fauci on social media and in interviews for his comments on herd immunity, wearing masks even after getting the COVID-19 vaccine, and his dismissal of a theory suggesting COVID-19 might have originated from the Wuhan Institute.
Wu flu? You say Wu flu?
Wu flu.
You say Wu flu?
Wait a minute, you got to do your other the China one. Fuck China. What? Do it. You do it better than I do.
Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole.
There you go. Yeah, that was it. China is asshole. There was no gas shortage. It was the government made it. They were dumping gas in closed gas stations because of the overseas trade. Really, Jeannie? We're gonna have to look into that.
Interesting.
You're here for the good of Eddie's news. Thank you, EFO. Yeah, we try and make the news fun. Drunk Uncle and I, we're not just like news story, right after one. We like to talk shit while we're doing it, right? We're not Steven Crowder level at all, but we have fun doing it, right? And we average about 40, 50 people a night that watches us doing it. So why the heck not? And we get, hold on, how many downlikes do we have today? Hold on, let's see. I'm
I don't
guessing
like it.
4. I'm gonna guess 4. Drunk Uncle and I, you know, we don't. Oops. We're not just like. Oh, we only have 1. What the hell? Only 1 stalker today so far. That is weird. Now watch, they're all gonna start coming in. They're like, God damn it, I forgot to hit that thumbs down. Dude, I had to do something today. I was looking, you know, because we're trying to get all the names of the people that are in here for the new song, right? Because Mr. Nice Guy wanted it, so I went to my Streamlabs, and I was just going through. I went for who's been here the most hours watching, right? And I have tons of people like that watch hundreds of hours on Twitch, and I'm like, I never see these people's name in the chat. So we have tons of people that watch us. They just don't participate. So to all of you out there that don't feel confident to participate or just want to be hidden in the back shadows, thank you for being here. We appreciate you.
I never even knew about interacting on YouTube until like when I used to watch vape channels all day. And then they started, something happened, and then they all just kind of started going live. And at the beginning, I didn't like it because I wanted those chopped up clips of like, this is the mod, this is the review, or this is what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found the chats. So, I mean, yeah, there's lots of people. Hell, you probably got somebody on your list from YouTube that goes by the name of Chomp. And that's because that was my PlayStation playing in the background.
Yeah, no, I do. Of course, Kim Tone, you're making the song. I already told you you're on the song. Well, actually, I gave a list of names to Mr. Nice Guy. He said, don't trip. I'm gonna make it work. So I'm not tripping. I'm gonna make it work, right? 45 took over CNN. They have been red pill. You know what would be funny? What if, you know, Trump has enough money? What if he just goes in there and buys CNN just to fuck with them, right?
He could.
You know, I remember a long time ago, somebody, I have a family member that had...
What voices? You're saying I do voices good and need to do a cartoon voiceover. I think I only done the Asian one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's whole.
You know, I gotta find that and download it, and we gotta play that more often. But so I had a family member, and I was with them, and they always wore like, you know, sweatsuits and stuff like that. And I went with them, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go buy a new Cadillac today," and I was like, "Oh, cool." So we go in there, and he picks out a Cadillac, but nobody would talk to him, right? Because he looked like he doesn't have a ton of money, and this guy, he walks up to the guy and he's like, "Hey, I want to test drive this Cadillac." And he's like, "Well, we can't let you test drive until we do a credit check." And my stepdad, I shouldn't have said a word. But anyway, so this person was like, "What? Excuse me?" And this person got really pissed, and they're like, "Fuck that. How about this? How about I just buy your whole goddamn dealership? I want to talk to the owner. I want to buy the place." And so the guy, they gave him a ride. They let him drive it, and then they looked at his credit, and they were like, "We're really sorry." So he got like tons of free shit with his Cadillac. It was funny, and it was it was that Cadillac Alante. I don't know if you know what the Cadillac Alante is. Have you ever seen what's that Sylvester Stallone movie where they went to jail? It was him and what's his name? But anyway, so it was this convertible Cadillac Alante, and that thing leaked like a sieve every time it freaking rained. So we kept taking it back, and so this family member went, and they finally said, "Here, you want Sylvester Stallone's actual Cadillac Alante? We have it. We'll give it to you." And he's like, "Fuck no, this thing will still leak like a sieve." So he moved up, and he got because he liked sports cars. He had a Corvette before then, and Alante was like the sports car version. And so then he got the next one he got, it was like riding on air. It had like airbags on it, and it was just like, it was like the Seville or the DeVille or something like that.
Oh, the DeVille. That's not necessarily a sports car, but my grandma had one of those.
Yeah, no, he wanted a sports car, but it leaked so much, so then he traded it in for the Seville. That thing was smooth.
I love my mama's Cadillac. I got to drive it to prom, but yeah, I mean, it had some go in it.
Oh yeah.
but you could like barely hear it. You just like stomp on the gas, and there was like a slight delay, and then you just felt it go back. But the motor was pretty quiet,
Yeah.
and yeah, it just felt like you were just floating on air
You
the
know
whole
what, Eric?
time.
Oh, sorry. Eric says he thinks of Kelly Bundy every time I say it. I remember that episode, The New Alante. Do you remember that when she had to do that?
Of course,
That
and then
episode?
she jumps at the end.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, she was so. I had a big crush on her in high school. Oh my gosh, Kelly
Yeah,
Bundy.
good.
I had a crush on Peg
I
too,
guess that
though.
would be middle school for me. Middle school.
Peggy Bundy was hot too.
Yeah, she even was in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that tattoo right here.
Yeah.
I had this one teacher professor, and we became like really good friends. Like, cause you know I was into hip hop music, and we talk about it, and we were like the same age. You know, she's my accounting professor, and she was like hot. She was this light skinned black girl, you know, with just long flowing hair, and so then I added her on Facebook, and then I saw that she had a tattoo right here, and for some reason I was just like, oh, I want to see that tattoo now. You know, I don't know why. I don't know why.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the tattoos right there.
Neither am I. I don't know why. It was some reason I wanted to. Maybe it's just because I wanted to see her tattoo. Maybe that was it.
Unless you're, you know, is you got nice tight skin and it's freshly done, but for a woman, a tattoo, right? And that's not to. I don't want to offend anybody in the chat room that might have a tattoo right there, but for a woman, they don't age well right there. So
Gravity.
there's any younger girls out there that are thinking about, you know, getting a tattoo there, just, you know, later on it's, well, you know, all tattoos are gonna
Yeah.
look crappy after a while, but
Oh yeah. Then there's definitely you get tattoos that you regret. I've got some tattoos, or at least one tattoo that I regret for sure.
I don't have any tattoos.
You don't have any.
I've got plans for a full chest piece, a full back piece, and everything from my knees down to my feet. And I've been planning it since I was 15, but those are such big pieces. I mean,
Yeah.
each piece is going to be like $5,000 each, and I don't have that money to throw at it.
Yeah. I had tattoos before it was cool to have tattoos.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to get a. I went to. Remember that show LA Inc? Well, you don't really watch TV. There was a show LA Inc, and I went to get a zipper. I wanted a zipper on all my scars, right? And they're like, well, it's kind of hard to tattoo on scars, and they didn't want to do it. But then he's like, but what I can do is it's gonna be like the Wolverine kind of scratched my side, and it's gonna be my skin tearing open, and it's gonna show just like I'm a metal person inside because I've had so many screws in my back and stuff like that. That would be cool.
Yeah, I remember you saying that the other day, and I was telling you about my friend that got stabbed, and he got a tattoo right under it that said like entry wound or knife.
Yeah.
Right where he got stabbed, he had a little arrow that went to it, or a dotted line that circled it, and something like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I got to lose weight first. I got to lose this belly. In fact, so every night now after the show, I'm gonna go hop in my pool. I did it 2 days. I do what I do is I walk around the pool for an hour, and I set an alarm so I stay out there for an hour. Because when I'm in the water, I can actually walk. I mean, I can walk now, but when I'm in the water, I can walk without pain. And so that's what I've been doing for my exercises. And I went and did it last night right after the show, and it was nice because the water's still freaking hot from the sun. So it works out good. What's up, Eva Knievel?
Well, one thing I'll say that I've learned from people that were bigger and got smaller, men and women, stock up on cocoa butter.
Oh, so the scars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I felt so bad one day. I had a roommate, and you know, I'd never seen him with his shirt off before, but he was a little bit bigger, but he was losing weight. And so he got this tattoo that covered his whole stomach. It was basically like the sun going down, seen with water and this, that, or the other. And so he showed it to me, and I don't have the greatest eyes, but I was like, man, look, they got lightning bolts and everything. Look at all that thunder. And he was like, that's my stretch marks.
Yeah, huh?
And I
Yeah.
was like, oh,
Sorry,
I feel
bro.
so bad. I mean, he's so proud of it. He just got it done and everything. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyways, it happens. You know, it happens to the best of us. All right. So let's see. Paul has also condemned Fauci's claim made during a May 25th congressional hearing that a $600,000 federal grant from NIAID did not directly fund the lab's gain-of-function research. So remember what he's saying, right? He talked about that. And one of the emails came out today that said the funds were there and he did know about it. Right?
That remember I pointed that out.
Yeah.
I thought I pointed out on here. He said, we're not funding them now. And I can't believe they didn't pick up on that word.
Now.
Sometimes they need Mac Mittens in the back going, meow.
Huh, that's true. That's true.
Hold on.
You gotta drain the lizard.
No, I was gonna say they'd be like, I gotta consult with Mac Mittens. Mac Mittens gonna call him something.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah.
You said now. What do you mean now?
Right? Right? Just like when I was watching the trial for the George Floyd trial, you know, for Derek Chauvin, I was like, dude, didn't you just hear what he said? And I'm like wishing there was some way to like text the lawyer, like, dude, he just said this, get him on it, get it.
Yeah, I noticed that stuff all the time. All the time.
There's people always have ways around stuff, you know? It's always, you know, how they say it, you know? It's...
Yeah. And some people get on to me and like, you're paying way too much to the detail of, you know, what I just said. And I was like, well, yeah.
Right.
And then I'll point it out and they're just like, this is why I said this. This is what leads me to this, that, or the other. Because they're usually intense conversations when they bring that up.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not going to have a commercial on this one? Oh, nope. There it is. Every time there's a dang commercial. It's drain the snake, laugh out loud. What did I say? Drain the lizard? Oh, I did say drain the lizard, huh? Because you had me thinking about Lizard Lick Towing, and I used to watch that show.
Adios, find the right passion.
Bye, find the right passion. Thank you for being here. We enjoyed having you.
Let's go. Come on.
Name, right?
That was a new name that we haven't seen. Or maybe they just haven't spoken before. Maybe they've been watching the whole time.
Could be.
See, I don't even see her saying goodnight on here. Oh, way up there, way up there. Have a beautiful night, too. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow. All right, so get this. So, Jonathan, the Supreme Court made a decision. I don't know what it was, but they unanimously decided 9-0. Are the justices sending a message, right? So it says, Tuesday, the Supreme Court issued 2 more unanimous decisions in Garland versus Dye and United States versus Cooley. This follows 2 unanimous decisions last week. The weekly display of unanimity. Oh my gosh, I know I'm saying that wrong. Oh my goodness, why can't I say it right?
Unanimous?
No, let's see.
Unanimity?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know why I can't say that word today.
Unanimity. I don't know why they use big words like for no reason sometimes.
Exactly. Have I ever watched Impractical Jokers? No, I haven't. I have not. It says they're notably given the calls by Democratic leaders to pack the court. This week I wrote on my blog about how the heavy-handed campaigns might backfire with the justices. Donnie, who are you barking at? As we await important and likely divided decisions on issues like abortion, Chief Justice Roberts and his colleagues seem to be sending a message that the court is not as rightly ideologically as Democratic members and activists suggest. Dude, Donnie, calm down, Bubba. Look, hey, I wish I could get wireless headphones because this guy, like, nonstop likes to just hit my headphone wire. Let's see. In the Garland case, the court ruled again unanimously to reverse the Ninth Circuit in an opinion written by Justice Neil Gorsuch on the rule in immigration disputes regarding the credibility of non-citizens' testimony. I don't like the sound of this one. I don't like the sound of this one.
Wait a minute. Read that last little bit again.
Okay.
Because the first part sounded like that the Democrats are saying that the Supreme Court is more on their side than they are for the Republican side. But I could have.
Well, what the Democrats are saying is they need to pack the court because most of the justices are going to vote Republican way. But what they're saying right here, like this decision right here, they went against Neil Gorsuch, right? So they're actually they're leaning more Democrat right now. Is what's going on.
Well, if they're Supreme Court justices, all politics aside, your personal beliefs can't get in the way of the law.
Yeah.
It can't.
That's why I can never be a judge. And no, I never got my stuff back. Spanked the monkey. Right? I could never be a judge because you know what? I would vote with my heart, not really by the measure of the law. That's why I wouldn't be a good juror, right? I just wouldn't be. I have trouble. I mean, I could try and do it. I don't think I could do a very good job of it, right? Like I'm a Broncos fan. If I was a referee, I would root for I might let the Broncos get away with some more shit than I should have. Or if the Sharks fan, if I'm refereeing a Sharks game, the Sharks would have no penalties, but the Ducks would have a ton of penalties, right? If I'm not gonna lie, if the girl's really hot and she flirted with me a little bit, and I was a judge, I mean, like, you know what, that's okay, honey, you know what I mean? I know that's wrong. I'm just saying that's the kind of person I am. That's why I would never be a judge. I wouldn't be a good judge at all.
I could be a good referee or something like that. Even if I was biased towards a team, most likely if they were getting a lot of calls, running back down the court with them or something, say in the basketball, because that's what I love. And just kind of look over at the teammate and be like, bro, chill the fuck out. Like give them a nudge, hint.
Right.
I'm looking out for you, but Jesus.
No, I never got any of my stuff back from the FBI. They still have all of my shit. So no, unfortunately not. Let's see. To make us simple folk know they are smart and the way to prove us they deserve their appointed authority in positions. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that they can do it. I just know I can't. Do it. So basically, they're just saying that even though there's a lot of Republican nominated people on the Supreme Court, they're saying that they're not just voting only the way the Republicans tell them to. And as a Republican, I'm like, shit. But as a American, I'm kind of glad. That means they're doing their job the way they should be, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just sucks for us Republicans because we thought we're going to get in all these, people that are going to vote the way that we want. But anyways.
Well, what did they vote so liberal on? Like, what is the case?
One case they just mentioned was on immigration, and they reversed Gorsuch, so I know that's bad for us. I don't know what the case was.
I'm not sure what that is.
Gorsuch, he was a Republican, right? Wasn't Gorsuch the Republican? Supreme Court Justice Gorgio. No, he was nominated by President Donald Trump. Yeah, so he's one of ours.
He's on the Supreme Court. So yes. That's what you meant. I thought this was a case. What did they vote against him on? It
was a case. It was what they do is, so Supreme Court justices can write they write papers, or they write opinions. I guess they're called. Uh-huh. Is that what they're called? Opinions? Let's see. Hold on. Let me see. Let me go back.
Op-eds?
No, not op-ed. No. They write hold on. Let me get the right. Yeah, it's an opinion written by Justice Neil Gorsuch. So what an opinion is they're saying, they're kind of, it's almost like making a law saying, hey, my opinion is that if you shoot somebody, you should get like 10 years to 20, whatever it is, right?
Okay.
It's not, that's not a good example, but it's an opinion, but it's an opinion which is like a law.
Okay.
So what you can,
to modify or create a new law or
kind
get
of,
rid of the law.
right? It can just be used in court cases. So let's say a judge says, okay, in my opinion, the breathalyzer test for marijuana that they just came out with is not credible. So then somebody gets a DUI for marijuana and they used this breathalyzer test. Then a lawyer can say, well, look, the Supreme Court Justice Neil Gorsuch said he thinks, or in an opinion, that these are not credible, a credible source for telling how high a person is. And then that way the judge can take that into effect and say, wait a minute, right, it's right. We cannot give this person a DUI because this is not a credible source of information. Does that make sense?
I'm following.
Now, I'm not an expert on it. This is just what I'm getting on, right? I am by no means an intelligent
No, there's got to be more to it than that. So you're saying that they ruled against, or they opinionated dislike or something towards his opinion. But if you're saying, I love law, so I'm getting a little nerdy here.
Yeah.
I don't see there's got to be more relevance to it, because if one Supreme Court judge says an opinion that it affects another case, then why does it even matter if other judges don't agree with exactly what he said?
Well, I think I still have to learn about this, but maybe what they're doing is they make the opinion, right? And then the Supreme Court then decides whether that opinion is true, not true, but if it's a valid opinion. So I think
that would be altering the law.
Yeah, I don't know.
If they're all in agreement. See, this Delta 10 makes me inquisitive as shit. Hey, if you want to put your tinfoil hat on, get you some Delta 10.
Well, you know what? Maybe what I should do then is this. I got to go and I got to do some more research on this before I can start speaking on it. That's what we got to do, right? Actually, how about this? We'll just type in.
We're not putting out opinions.
We're talking about it.
Things. And who knows, maybe the next paragraph, they're going to explain exactly what we've just been trying to figure out.
Okay, now here we go, right here. I just went to supremecourt.gov. So opinions. The term opinions, as used here, refers to several types of writing by the justices. The most well-known are the opinions of the court announced in cases in which the court has heard an oral argument. Each sets out the court's judgment and its reasoning. The justice who authors the majority or principal opinion summarizes the opinion from the bench during a regularly scheduled session of the court. Shortly thereafter, a copy of the opinion is posted on the website. The court may also dispose of cases in per curiam opinions, which do not identify the author. So basically, it's just like a blank one. These opinions frequently resolve cases summarily, often without oral argument, but they have been issued in important argued cases such as Bush versus Gore, the whole thing back in the days.
I'm trying to follow along, but
so what they're saying is an opinion is this: the judge hears a case, right? The lawyers say, "Hey, Supreme Court, I don't think that the marijuana breathalyzer is a valid way to test how high a person is and if they should be considered a DUI," right? So then the court, the justices sit up there and they take it all in and they make a decision. So then whoever's in charge of that specific case then writes an opinion. So that's how it becomes law, right? But just because what I'm gathering is from reading this is that yeah, like Steve says, the Congress makes the laws, the Supreme Court interprets it, right? But so that's what an opinion is. They're interpreting the law for you. So
okay.
so just because say there's there's 9 of us on the Supreme Court.
See how that my little thing between Congress makes the law and the Supreme Court interprets it, that I missed that little point, and now everything's starting to click now.
Okay, I guess I should have. I didn't even think about mentioning that. But so anyways, so what I'm gathering from what I just read,
paying attention, or not paying attention, or not knowing, being ignorant on the specifics of that.
And David,
I was under the Supreme Court, they could like overturn. They can overturn laws then, I believe, because in Roe v. Wade, what they're what we're so worried about.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, I guess so. I gotta, you got my brain freezing now, drunk uncle. You got my brain just scattered. Well, anyway, let me finish this real quick. So, from what I'm reading here, they hear an argument from a lawyer or a team of lawyers, and they come to an opinion, and then whoever's in charge of that case writes the opinion. But here's the thing. What if they write the opinion and they don't write it the way that the other Supreme Court justices figured it out or came to conclusion with, right? So then I think they can vote to say, hey, I don't agree with this opinion. Does that make sense?
So that's why they disagree. So I would think then if you're a judge, you're obviously a fan of the profession of judges. And so if you're hearing a case and they're like, hey, Roberts or, ACB or whatever her name is, said that, they're not totally on board with this. Some of the other ones don't agree, but this is the way she feels or he feels. And that person is like, that's my favorite out of all of them.
Yeah. Isn't that Marbury versus Madison, Ping? I think. And you know what? I don't have time to give you some points right now, Spank the Monkey. But here's the deal. You earn points by actually watching the show. So the more you're on the show, the more points you get.
Does that count for restreams?
Restreams as well, I believe. Yes, I believe so.
I can go back and watch it?
Yeah, I think so. I believe so. I could be wrong, but that's what I believe.
Because we probably get a decent amount of views just on the
restreams.
People that can't make it here live.
Oh, all the time. I get messages, off messages afterwards of people watching it. So yeah. So anyways, where were we now? I got totally lost for a second. Anyways, we're good.
I'll go to the bathroom so it breaks up the conversation.
No. You're good.
You get back to I gotta go. I was going to try to wait. I'll just go now. I'll be right back.
Drunk is always finding a reason to go for a potty break. You know what we need to do? We need to buy him a funnel. Just tape it to his, and just put a honey bucket underneath his desk. That's what we should do. We'll buy drunk uncle a catheter. What's up, Boris? How the heck you doing today? Jeez Louise, we're just trudging along, right?
Dogecoin has had an unreal...
Yeah. We don't want to talk about Dogecoin. I sold all my Dogecoin today. Speaking of, you were just mentioning ADC, you mean AOC, I'm guessing.
No, ACB, Amy Coney Barrett.
Oh, ACB. I gotcha. All right. Well, AOC, I got 2 articles, I think, with AOC in it today. AOC calls for the Senate to abolish the filibuster amid voting rights showdown. I don't even think she knows how to say the word filibuster, right? Oh, by the way, Drunk, we're going to buy you some catheters. We're going to have you install catheters for the show.
Doesn't have to go in the head of my.
Mm-hmm. Not fun. Not fun. They're not fun.
I can just get a Ray jug. Jim, Bob, Andy, they all know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what that is.
It's a Trailer Park Boys reference. The dad of one of the main characters is a trucker.
Uh-huh.
And they always pee, and you get it like a milk jug. And when you're a trucker, you just pee into there, and they chucked it out, and they found one of his bottles like after his dad had died, and it had Ray written on it. He was like, "This is the old man's piss." And he opens it up and smells it, and he's like, "Oh, he was drinking that day too."
Yeah, I still haven't really watched any of those shows. I guess I got you. You know, it's like
it grows on you, but some people it just doesn't grow on.
What's
A lot
that
of people
twisted-
are just like, I feel stupider by the minute watching that show, and I'm just like, well,
yeah.
it's not for everybody.
Well, like I didn't like The Office the first time I watched it. Actually, I didn't like it the second time I watched it. And then for some reason I watched it. It was right after my separation. I was like just sitting there. I was like, yeah, let's watch The Office. And I started watching it, and I got it all of a sudden. Don't know why. It just sometimes it just that's how it works.
I think I was that way with Orange is the New Black, but
Yeah, I didn't like it the first time I watched it either.
I'm messing up the news again.
But then I saw like every episode there's like naked women in there, and my pervert came out of me and was like, "Ooh, naked women."
Yeah.
And you know, talking about a Holly Weir or Holly Pedowood, if you watch every single episode, they make sure they show somebody's breasts, and you know it's like not even part of the show. They just, hey, we're gonna do a nude scene here, right? Pedowood.
Some girl in the back, just like, oh, my shirt fell down.
Right? Like one of the ladies, she had to kill somebody, right? And so they show her having sex with the guy before she had him killed. It's like, well, why did you have to show that part? You know, it's just because they want to show naked women to get guys to watch the show, or women too, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so AOC on Wednesday re-upped her calls for the Senate to eliminate the legislative filibuster. You know what? You know what we should do? If I ever see her in Washington, D.C., I'll be like, excuse me, can you do me a favor? I'm trying. You want to talk about your filibuster? I forget how to spell it. Can you tell me how to spell it? See if she can spell it. I bet you she can't. I bet you she doesn't even know how to write in cursive.
You know what I would do?
What's that?
If I were you, I'd have you a little shot glass, or not a shot glass, but a mixed drink glass, empty, and roll up to her, like, give me a drink, bitch.
Right?
Do what you're good at.
Huh. Oh my gosh. I got an itch back. I can't find my Mickey Mouse itcher. I don't know why my back is itchy. Oh, you know why? Because I swam at mid-noon the other day. I did my walk around the pool, and I got sunburned. That's what it is. I'm healing. But yeah, I bet you she does not know how to spell filibuster, or even write in cursive. Do you know that they're saying kids don't know how to write in cursive nowadays? They don't teach you cursive in school anymore.
Well, everything's digital now, so honestly, there's not a lot of reasoning to learn it besides if you get interested in calligraphy.
Yeah, but still.
I don't write in cursive. I mean, I guess my writing's like a little bit of both, but you know, everybody kind of develops their own style, but some of those cursive letters don't make damn sense. They don't we got to agree with that. They don't make any sense.
Like which one?
The M and the N. That's ridiculous.
Because they're so close to each other?
No, the N is two humps, so it makes it look like an M, and then the M is 3 humps.
Yeah.
Some of cursive is just ridiculous. So we got to admit that. Those letters are ridiculous in there.
Maybe, I guess. I don't know. I always think the Z is weird. Yeah.
Yeah, the Z was all fucked up. Yeah.
Anyways. But yeah, they don't. I'm sure it's just like if you don't want somebody to steal your car, buy a stick shift. Right? People don't know how to drive stick shifts anymore.
Yep.
Oh my gosh! So, I went to this auction to buy a car for my wife, like when I was married, and this was probably like 7 or 8 years ago. And we're at the auction, and when they're running, they only drive the car up. You can't touch it because a lot of people would mess with the cars and make them not run, so they would sell for cheaper, right? So I knew my wife wanted a Honda, and this Honda pulls up, and I got it for $700, right? Nice looking Honda. It was running, so I was happy. And so I'm paying for it, and then her dad, my father-in-law comes over, and he's like, "Boy, we got a problem." And I'm like, "What's the problem?" He's like, "It's a fucking stick shift." And I was like, God. Right? Because my wife did not know how to drive a stick shift at all, and I had a stick already. The Honda that I was driving was a stick shift. And I'm like, "You mean I got to teach her how to drive a stick shift, or we got to sell it or something, right?" So I'm like, "Well, we're going to sell this, and I'm going to buy you another car." And she's like, "No, you're not. You're going to teach me how to drive a stick." Well, luckily I taught her, but we were doing it in a Lowe's parking lot. So after like 2 hours, she finally gets it down. She can finally leave in first gear, no problem. And then there's a stop sign in the parking lot. So we're at the stop sign, and she had to turn left. And she goes to turn left, and then the next time around, I'm like, you're not putting on your turn signal. I hate that you don't use your turn signals. You got to learn how to use your turn signals. For some reason, just adding that turning on the turn signal in, she stalled the car again. Right? I don't know what it was. And then all of a sudden, a cop shows up. And they're like, "Yeah, we got a call that you guys are just driving around Lowe's. What's going on?" And then he looked. He's like, "Oh, teaching somebody how to drive, huh?" I was like, "Yeah, she's trying to learn how to drive a stick." He's like, "All right, have fun, Eddie."
I learned with a manual transmission.
Yeah.
But even though I burn out on my first car. I think I burn out 3 clutches.
Yeah. That was how I learned. I used to go fishing with my brother's father-in-law. God rest his soul. But we go fishing, and he'd always get drunk, right?
Mm-hmm.
We really didn't go fishing. We just went out on the water so he could drink. And so I'm like 12 years old.
Along, so be it.
Right? So we're half an hour away from home up at Lake Kachuma, and he's too drunk to drive. And I'm like, "Shit, what are we going to do?" He's like, "Here's the keys, you drive." And I'm like, I'm 12 years old. He's like, "I don't care, just drive the gosh darn car." So I'm grinding the gear. I learned how to drive real quick. A stick shift. Now I love it. Except in traffic. When you're stuck in LA traffic in a stick shift, that sucks.
It's hard to get bored or anything, or distracted or anything like that if you're not on the interstate with a stick shift, because you constantly have to do stuff.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny? So when I was at Fresno City
Stay more
College,
focused that way, I think.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
When I was going to Fresno City College, I used her car because it was a Honda, because I had a big truck at the time. And so the campus is big, so that was when I first started using my wheelchair. And it was funny. I saw this person, they're looking at me in my wheelchair, and they're like, "Hey, you want me to help you load it up?" I'm like, "No, I'm good." Then they look over and they see the stick shift, and they're like, "How is this guy in a wheelchair driving a stick shift?"
That would be confusing.
Yeah. Because, I always wonder, too, before I started using my wheelchair, I'm like, how the hell do people get their wheelchairs in if they're handicapped? I don't know. I'm a people watcher, though, too. What's up, David Westervelt? I think if you have a stick nowadays...
I wondered that myself. Is it just like a hydraulic lift, or are you... I know you can walk a little bit.
Yeah. So I actually have for my scooter, I have a hydraulic lift on the back. It's not hydraulic, it's electric. It's an electric motor. Just, I roll my scooter onto it, and I got my cane. So then I sit on my bumper, and then I got a key, and you just push this button, and it goes, lifts right up. When I have just my wheelchair, so like my friend, she says I'm worse off than her, but I think she's worse off than me. And but basically what you do is most of them, get in your front seat of the car, right? And then you take the wheels off, so you just lean out of your car, you put the wheel in the back, then you put the next one in the back, and the wheelchair collapses, and that's what you do. So basically, you just sit in your front seat and try and push it in the back. Because I can walk a little bit, like I used to have my truck, so I would just kind of throw it in the bed real quick and then, use my cane. Because my arms are strong, so I hold on to the bed of the truck, and then I have one arm that I just kind of... I literally throw it in there because I can't stand and hold up my wheelchair at the same time. So it's kind of like I have to throw it because I only got like half a second to get it in there before I fall over kind of deal. So it's just, we adapt. Whatever it takes, we do, right? But for the most part...
You're able to work the gas and the brake just fine, I assume?
Yeah, what I do is, so I can't move my right leg really at all. So what I do is I set my right leg on the ground on the gas pedal, and I push with my thigh, I guess. So when I push on my thigh, it pushes, because you got that joint right there. So that's how I drive. I have to use it for the brakes. I have to use my left leg. I can't use my right leg because I can't move it over.
So you have to drive with your left hand then, right?
Why?
You said you had to push your thigh down. I was thinking you had to actually...
No, I kind of lean like this, That's how
I got you. I got you.
Yeah. It's just, you
See,
adapt.
It makes me like think out like, well, yeah. And then what happened next?
No, it's just, you just figure out different parts of your body that you can use to adapt. So that's what I do. And I can kind of move my knee a little bit. So, I just, my foot, I can't move my foot like this, if that makes sense. Yeah, it would probably be easier with a van, but I'm not a van guy. I like my truck. I love my Silverado.
If it's nice tomorrow, I'm going to drive the Scout around a little bit.
Yeah, you don't want to drive it around here because it'll be 100 degrees again tomorrow. What's it going to be tomorrow?
Well, the Scout's convertible. And it doesn't have a top on it.
I know. I don't like convertibles. Then you really got... It's 102 tomorrow. Then you really got the heat. Like,
a convertible monster truck, I don't care how hot it is. As long as it's not raining, I'm going out tomorrow.
I hate the heat.
Everybody's like waving and... Oh, it gets attention everywhere I go.
You got to put some big old American flags back there.
Yep, I want to get a whole bunch of flags. I want to get an American flag. I want to get a Blue Lives Matter flag. I want to get an Israel flag. Probably some more.
That would work. Right. Anyway, so I guess we should get back to AOC, huh? So,
is she really worth it?
Well, she does have a nice rack. I will say that.
Well, Like I said, then she starts talking.
Yeah, then she starts talking, right? I don't know. Every time I just think about that video where she's dancing around. That's the video I see all the time. Remember that video where she was dancing around? You haven't seen the video of AOC dancing? Oh.
Josephine Lopez. Hello.
What's up, Josephine? How the heck you doing? Yeah, we're definitely a team now. It's the Drunken Eddie show. Let's see. AOC dancing. I can't believe you've never seen this video. Here it is right here. It's going to pop up on your screen in a second. I don't know if I can play the music or not. Yeah, I won't play the music. Oh, they're not even showing all of it. Let's see. Like in this video, yeah. She's just like, wow. Should be coming up pretty soon to where you can see it.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. And this is somebody in... How did they not make a big stink about that?
Right?
Like, I don't see anything wrong with it, but I don't see anything wrong with a lot of things that they, like, attack the other side with.
Yeah, right?
In the very beginning, she's, like, acting all sexual and stuff. I know she's good. It looks like she's goofing around now, but...
Oh, Josephine, I know it's hot over there.
Shit again. There I go, dissecting shit again.
Yeah, you on that number 10, whatever you call it.
That Delta 10.
Delta 10. Yeah, Josephine, I know it's hot up in Modesto because it's 102 here in Madera. It is super, super hot. And yeah, avalanches are pretty cool. They're too tall for me. Now she looks the same like Sarah Jessica Parker. Who was it? Oh, they call her the horse face. Sarah Jessica Parker. Isn't that what they call her? The horse face?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Pang,
Yep.
you're married, so yeah, I'm single. I can say she's good. Even when you're married, you can say a girl's good looking. You just don't do anything. So she's saying abolish the filibuster. We went over the filibuster. I'm still confused about what this filibuster stuff is. I'm not gonna lie, but
My opinion on a filibuster is, um, this may not be exactly right, but you were a King of the Hill fan, right?
yes,
Okay. Remember the episode with the low flow toilets?
yes.
Okay. And they went to court over it.
Mm-hmm.
Like Hank joined the commission and all that good stuff.
Yes.
And then Peggy went up there, or Hank did. I can't remember which one, but they used their time and just kept going. And eventually everybody had to go to the bathroom, and they ended up coming back and changing their minds.
Yeah, because they
So
had to use those low flow toilets. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I think it was Hank, because Peggy had to go to the bathroom and it took her 8 flushes, and she said it only took her 7, and Bobby was like, "You forgot one."
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I hate those low floor toilets. Although now, if you buy the right one, it's good.
Yeah. So what I think a filibuster is basically that same scenario, but it drags on for so long that if you get up and you have to go to the bathroom, or if you have to leave or something like that, and you miss your vote, then it's done.
That might be a good way of explaining it. I've got to do a lot more research on it. I think you might
Drag
be
it
right.
out, drag it out as long as you can, because remember that they were attempting to filibuster not too long ago when they made that. I can't remember what they were voting on. I think it was the impeachment, the second impeachment.
Yeah, I think
And
so.
they made that Democrat read like 815 pages. It took like 12 hours.
Yeah, yes.
I'm pretty sure that's what that is.
Okay. Man, they made this girl from The Office. She looks way different in this picture that they. I don't even think that's her. That's not her, is it?
She's hot. I like her.
Erin? Yeah, Erin was pretty hot. Let's see. I'm trying.
I'm a big fan of redheads too.
Are ya?
Yeah.
Also, the girl from
But not Saki. Not Saki.
no, you don't like Jen Psaki, or however you say her name.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, David
Psaki.
Potts is saying the exact same thing you are, pretty much. AOC was not in Coyote Ugly. That's just a joke. But yeah, she was a bartender. It was a joke. So from what I understand,
Dogecoin has had an unreal last 12.
From what I understand is this: some person bet another person that with enough money, they could get any person nominated as a congressperson. And they were at the bar where AOC was working and said, "I bet you I could put in enough money and get her to become a congresswoman." And that's what they're saying. I don't know how true it is, but that's kind of what they were saying about AOC. But yeah, so Ellie Kemper faces calls to be canceled on social media over participation in a racist ball. Right? I mean, come on. What's with all this cancel culture? Cancel culture is getting old, right? They don't want us to cancel them. So it says actress Ellie Kemper, I think that's how you say her name, is being widely condemned on Twitter for participating in a debutante ball years ago that is linked to an organization that has been accused of racism. Wait a minute. BLM is racist, aren't they? They say F the white people. Let's kill the white people, right? That's racism to me. Is that not racism?
Oh, that was the new Black Panthers.
Oh, that was the new Black Panthers. Okay.
And the NFAC, they didn't say NFAC, but if they weren't there, then the NFAC done something very similar the day before.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the same words, but it looked like the same.
But still, if I mean the Black Lives Matter, they don't care about white people at all.
Oh yeah, they don't really care about black men or black babies either.
No, of course not.
Or no, black women and black babies, because they prop up what's that guy's name? The guy that was going back to his car for the knife. Nobody gave a fuck about that woman that he had raped.
Right.
Where's the justice for her? Jacob Blake, that guy.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Anyways,
it's a bunch of bullshit, and it's starting to come out as we're seeing the past couple of days. Well, we've all known it, but
yeah, it's coming up. In fact, I forget. I gotta cancel my Chewy. I started buying Donnie likes the wet food with his food. If I don't mix wet food with his food, he freaking gets pissed off at me and won't eat his food. So I found it cheaper on Chewy. Everybody talked about that Chewy.com, so I tried it out, and then somebody said no, they support Black Lives Matter. So I got to remember to send them to quit their program and say, hey, I'm quitting because you guys support Black Lives Matter. I'm gonna make sure I let them know that that's why I am quitting. If they do some, hold on, let's look it up real quick. I don't want to get people saying, oh, you're lying. So let's look. Does Chewy
rest in peace, David Dorn? Yes, sir.
Support BLM? Let's look it up real quick. Let's just so we know for sure. Let's see if they've ever donated to the BLM movement.
Mr. Nice Guy's getting some info coming in, it looks like.
Yeah, he's talking about something about McConnell. Stella and Chewy's.
Well, I don't doubt MS-13 is running the. I don't exactly know what the deep state is, but I think you must be talking about something else, because I thought it was common knowledge that the coyotes are the one bringing them over.
Oh, definitely they
I
are.
heard it was like $5,000 to $10,000 a head. I could be wrong on that, but that's what I heard. Those coyotes charge, which are cartel members, charge like $5,000 to $10,000 a head to bring them over.
Yeah. No, so it does look like yeah.
And then you got to think, are they bringing them in like these? How do these people have $5,000 to $10,000 to do that?
What's up, Snooks?
So I think they're bringing them over and making them go. They're basically going to be wherever they end up. They're eventually going to end up becoming indentured servants to somebody.
No, that's exactly how it works. That's exactly how it works. What they do is that
What's up?
Let's say you own a Mexican bar, right? And so you go and you pay the cartel so much money for this to bring over a girl to work at your, because I know some people that know what's going on, and I've seen this. So what they do is they buy this person from the coyotes, and then they have to pay interest. So then they owe the owner of the bar or whoever bought them, right? And you're paying interest, but the interest rate is so high that you can never pay this person back off. So you're basically the slave to this person for the rest of your life. And here's what the sad part is, though. So even though you're a slave to this person, you're making more money than you would have in the country you came from. So they're still benefiting from being the slave to this person. They're actually making more money they would have in the country they're from, and they send it back to their family. And that's why they're doing it still, because even though they're a slave and they're not making what they should be making here legally, they're still making more money than they would have in their country. So it's still a benefit to them, and that's what's sad.
Right.
That's what's sad about the whole situation. So, it's just like you see always those Asian massage parlors. Those women are slaves to whoever
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's
absolutely.
It's sad and disgusting, but it is what it is. I mean, it's like gang members.
Do they ever bring that up in the I've never really heard
Snooks.
people actually talk about the specifics like that.
No, I don't
Like
think they
the
do.
mainstream news, like, even Fox News, do they?
Well, like I really want to do stories on that, right? And like even the other night, I tried. So I looked up some websites and I tried to look up some people that are working in that business, but nobody really wants to talk to you. You know, they don't want to be on camera and they don't want their face shown. So it's really hard to try and find somebody. So I'm constantly emailing or messaging people from these websites to try and try and get somebody who would speak to me about it. But I haven't had that ability to yet. All right, guess what? It's my time to use the restroom now. So you're gonna take over for a minute, drunk. You good?
Oh goodness, hurry up.
All right, I will.
Shit. Let's see. He already covered the Ellie Kemper thing. We covered the BLM guy that I guess he's accused of diddling 62 kids. See, I need somebody to banter with, or let's see. I see. Hey, Snooks. So, Mr. Nice Guy had some stuff. Oh, yeah, we talked about that. I still don't understand exactly what the deep state is, but I guess they're definitely not good. I guess I would assume they're people that are deep state is run by the top families in the world in all nations. Huh. So we're talking about like Bilderberg? Are we talking about like Bilderberg, Mr. Nice Guy? I know about Bilderberg. Oh, I ain't no stud. I know I'm alone. I'm telling me need to hurry up. Savior ships were filled with, not sure what that ship is, but it sounds horrible. Illuminati. I feel like I'm somewhat familiar with the Illuminati, and I don't think so. Illuminati or scientists.
Here I am to save the day.
They used to be.
All right. Ooh, Drunk Uncle's the stud.
Yeah.
What did you say to make him say you're a stud? Stud muffin you.
I don't know.
Fresh strawberries. Ooh.
Fauci. How's Fauci in the top 13 families? I wouldn't never think about. No. David Potts. Somebody's leading you wrong. David Potts. My grandfather was 32nd degree Mason. So I promise you, somebody's telling you wrong. Sorry.
I don't know much about the Masons at all, so. I think though, I was watching some show on it, and they were trying, the TV show was even trying to say that they were part of the Illuminati. I'm just not saying they are, I'm just saying that's what the show was trying to say.
For some reason, people are integrating Illuminati, the Freemasons, and Satanists. And I know a little bit about all three of them, and they are no way tied together from anything that I've seen.
I know they're trying to say Hollywood is all about the Illuminati. It's like Jay-Z and Beyonce and those kind of people.
I think they're more of MK Ultra project, and maybe they're trying to smash the Illuminati because they've been trying to get rid of the Illuminati for a long time. They weren't. I don't know. I don't want to go on too much about it.
All right, well then let's get back to this whole Office deal. Since we're talking about Holly Weird, it says Kemper, who's known for her roles in The Office, she was Erin. You guys remember Erin, the secretary or whatever, the office assistant? What do they call them now? Office assistants or something like that. And Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt is facing backlash after old photos surfaced over Memorial Day weekend showing the star participating in a 1999 event known in St. Louis as the Veiled Prophet Ball.
One thing, David Potts, actually, thank you for, asking instead of, assuming. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there's a lot of shit that flies out there, and it's rare that you just would happen to come across somebody who knows a little bit about all three of those subjects. And you can believe me or not, but I mean, I've known about these things before they started trying to tie them all together. So
yeah, Pike. I don't know who Pike is. Anyway, so it says she was in some event and she was crowned the Queen of Love and Beauty at the event, a title that's given to over 100 participants. It says, according to the Veiled Prophet organization website, winners hold the title for a year. The organization's initial imagery of the Veiled Prophet has been widely scrutinized. They're saying that it depicted a similar appearance to a Klansman. However, Rolling Stone notes that the ball predicates the Ku Klux Klan by several decades. So this is a picture of her right there in her dress. I don't see anything wrong with it so far.
Supposedly I wouldn't even say a modified picture. It's 2 layers where they've got a picture of a Klansman from like the 30s, or it may even been drawn in a picture with her. And that was just like a meme that was posted on Twitter, and everybody freaked out about it. And all they seen was her in a picture and somebody cropped in. It was nowhere close to looking real. They got to be showing that picture in this article.
They actually didn't. They didn't for some reason.
You kidding me?
Nope, they didn't show it. I just went through the whole article. They didn't show it.
That's what all the hubbub is about. Is this stupid modified picture that it's a meme. It's not even a well done one. It's nowhere close to believable.
So somebody did a bad Photoshop job, huh?
Yeah, I don't even think you'd have to see the picture to see, and you would be just like, people were freaking out about this picture. Are you fucking kidding me?
People freak out about the stupidest stuff all the time, right? It's just the way it is, right? We take stuff out of context. Oh, what's it called when celebs dress in elk heads and shit?
There's that damn penis camera again.
I know, right? I always see that damn thing. So Biden announces new incentives, including free beer to reach the COVID vaccination goal. Wait a minute. So we're talking about health shit, right? We want you to get healthy, but they want we want to give you beer. What's up, Danny Huddy? How the hell you doing, brother?
I love beer, but no thank you.
Right? So let's see. They're saying President...
This better be like a lifetime of beer or something. Then I might think about it.
I wouldn't do it for that at all. No way. So President Biden on Wednesday declared June a national month of action to take aim at the coronavirus pandemic. Aiming to reach his goal of getting at least one COVID vaccination shot into the arms of 70% of the nation's adults by July 4th, the president unveiled a 5-part plan to reach that goal, which included steps to make it easier to get the vaccine and incentives such as free beer, food, and tickets. Biden highlighted that 52% of adults are now fully vaccinated, including 75% of all seniors. I have trouble with that number. I doubt that 52% of Americans have had both shots. What do you think? I know too many people that say they won't take it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But a lot of times we're around people that are like-minded.
Yeah,
I
that's
work in
true.
retail, but I know at least one of my co-owners had just finished her second shot, and she got said immediately after, she's conservative too, which I don't, but she's a little older, is what it is. As soon as she got her second shot, I talked to her today, about Vegas. She said that she immediately got lightheaded and woozy, and then she felt fine, and then boom, it kicked in, and she actually gets kind of sick a lot, and she was like, "This was bad. This was bad."
What's up, Adam from Freedom Flashpoint? Hell yeah, how you doing, buddy?
I just left it at that. I didn't even want to go any farther and just be like, do you regret it? And well, why would you do that? Or I just kind of left it. But
it's too soon.
My uncle got sick after his second shot too.
Yeah.
So I guess my mom is and grandma's got. So I guess I do know a lot of people that have gotten it.
Well, my stepdad's gotten it. He's 85 though. I can kind of understand that. You're 85. You're in that. He's in that zone of where you really got to worry about it, right?
But see, I'm the type of person, I don't even trust microwaves.
Wait, where is your hat? What did you do with your hat? Your tinfoil hat.
Oh, it's in the other room. Do I need to go get it?
No. You got to start bringing it in, though. You got to wear your tinfoil hat sometimes.
Okay.
Eden, what? Are guys being mean to you? Guys, stop being mean to Eden. Eden is a sweetheart. You don't got to mess with Eden.
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah. So, anyways, the fully vaccination stuff. So, Biden also, let's see, wait. Fully vaccinated are safely shredding their masks and greeting one another with a smile. Bullshit. How many places are they saying you still got to wear a freaking mask? That's BS. Right? Small business owners are reopening storefronts and restaurants because of the vaccination strategy. No, they're not. They're opening up their stores because they want to get paid, and they're sick and tired of the freaking masks.
I never closed, bitches.
Nobody asked me if I'm vaccinated when I walk in without a mask. You know how many stores I live in California, right? Which is like freaking liberal freaking heaven. Nobody's asking me for masks around here. I walk into stores all the time. Like this one guy went to a store. I thought he was a liberal. He's like a hippie, and I walk into a store with my mask on because it said put your mask on at the door, and walk inside, and he's not wearing a mask. I said, we don't got to wear a mask in there. He's like, hell no. I went to Leslie's pool shop the other day. They're not wearing masks in there. Everywhere I go, nobody's wearing masks anymore. It's awesome. I love it.
That's the great thing about where I work. Me personally, I've done that in the very, very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very beginning. And then I was like, man, fuck these masks. I started listening to, my co-owners telling me that, the virus is like 1/1000th or 1,000% smaller than even an N95 mask. It's going to get through, and then you're just huffing it. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. It just didn't make sense. The people that were wearing masks were the ones that were getting sick. And so I'm just like, I'm done with it. I'm not sanitizing everything after everybody leaves. This is just stupid.
Right.
And so people would come in, they'd have their mask on, and I'm just like, hey, how you doing? I was like, would you like me to put my mask on? Because I do have a couple customers that would prefer to have a mask on, and I do that.
Yeah, because you're a businessman. You want their business to continue coming in, so you do it for your customers.
Absolutely. So, would you like me to put my mask if they have a mask on? If they don't have a mask on, I don't even ask.
Yeah.
But they were like 99% of the time they say no, you don't have to put yours on, and then probably about 60 to 70% of the people say, can I take mine off? And oh God, thank God.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's me. Oh yeah, I don't know. But I mean, like the store right here on the corner, they don't wear masks, I was in Rancho San Miguel, which is like a supermarket a couple days ago, and I saw like 3 people not wearing a mask, and I asked one lady, And she's like, this is America. We don't need to wear no fucking mask. And I was like, hold the shit right the hell off, you know? I'm loving it. You know, you would just think in commie California where I live that they'd be masked Nazis everywhere. And there's not. Well, I mean, there is, but not as many as you think, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I love it. We're coming around. I hate to...
I had a collection, bro. I had a Alice in Wonderland one that covered all the way down the neck. I had my Wu-Tang one. I had my American flag one, my solid black one that looked like Hannibal Lecter. Because I thought we were going to be in it for the long run. So I was like, hell, the masks are fashion right now.
Yeah.
And then now I got all these masks that I think they're stupid now.
Heck yeah. But yeah.
I wear them when I'm mowing the yard.
Right? Actually, you know, it came in handy when I was on top of the Capitol and tear gas was flying around me. I did put my mask on then. And it didn't help with the tear gas. It did not. I was still I was choking like a MFer when I was up there in the Capitol. That tear gas shit is not fun, I can tell you that right now. Oh, man. Anyways. So now he's saying, Biden also said that after combating a pandemic that's taken the lives of more than 600,000 Americans since the beginning of last year, the nation's headed into a summer of freedom. Bullshit. They just want the mask so they can control us. They're gonna find a way to try and keep it going again, I think. But offering people beer.
Don't you think it's odd how they named it that?
Right? The summer of freedom.
Because last year was the summer of love, or supposed to be the summer of love, and we all know what happened last summer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Pang, we talked about that earlier. We were talking about the Fauci emails. Big time news. And
we saw that summer of love last year.
I didn't have a summer of love last year. I didn't get any loving. Did you get any loving last year?
Nah, Portland got a lot of loving though.
Right? Oh yeah.
Seattle, all those places.
I know. I was there in the chop zone. What's funny is too. I know I told you guys this before, but what's funny is I was driving around the chop zone and I forgot that I had my Trump 2020 sticker on my scooter.
Uh-oh.
Nobody said a word to me. Although one guy did. He's all, hey, I know what you're doing here and I appreciate that you coming to get our opinion. And I wondered how he knew what side I was on until I got back to the hotel room and saw my Trump 2020 sticker on my scooter. I was like, oh, that's how he knew. Right?
What if you had to try to play it off and like he was like fucking with you and then just called you out, like, oh, you're like, nah, bro, it's not all like that. I want to be a part of the community. It's like, yeah, okay. And then just like, yeah, you got a Trump sticker on your
right. I would have been that dumbass. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, remember when they were going after Will and
I hate Donald Trump. Why would you think I like Donald Trump? Are you crazy?
Yeah, Donald Trump is a son of a bitch. Well, why does it say Trump 2020 on your scooter? I'm like, it's a joke, bro. Yeah. Well, like, remember when I was in Minneapolis when they were going after Will and that guy's like, are you with him? I'm like, no, I'm not with him. I'm just here making sure he's all right.
You weren't wearing a hat that said "I love Will" on it.
No, actually, I do have his MAGA country hat that he gave me a couple years ago, or not a hat. He gave me a MAGA country shirt that he gave me a couple years ago. But yeah, no, that would have been funny if we're both wearing the same MAGA country shirt because that's Will's one of his shirts that he designed. No, I'm not with him. Oh my gosh, it's all good, Peng. It's all good. So President Biden will issue an executive order later this week altering a Trump-era ban on U.S. firms making investments in companies with ties to the Chinese military. See, I'm telling you, he has got some Chinese people, some Chinese companies and the military have Biden in their pocket. They got to. Why is he changing all this stuff? right? Under Biden's directive, the Treasury Department will be tasked with compiling a list of companies at risk of penalties for ties to China's defense and surveillance technology sectors, citing sources familiar with the matter. The order will mark a change from Trump's policy, which tasked the Defense Department with tracking these people. So now what Biden's saying is, let's not track these guys anymore. Who cares? You know why? Because he's probably getting money from them. He doesn't want his name to be involved with all these companies. Yeah, we all love you in here, Eden. We all loved you in here. Speaking of, Steve said he wanted a Halloween mask. Do you remember the first time you went in the bank when you had a mask on? I was like, you know what? Like,
I don't go to banks.
Well, you don't? But remember, in a bank, you had to show your face. You couldn't go in there wearing a mask. And now, they want you to wear a freaking mask?
But I do remember that, like at bars on Halloween, couldn't wear a mask, couldn't have your face covered. And I'm like,
Yeah, because you have to show that you're old enough to be in
not,
there, right?
not in my town, but, other places.
Yeah.
So
Oh, my goodness.
Halloween, no mask. Every other day, you're good.
I wonder what they did. So in the San Francisco, in the Castro district, they normally have a huge party for Halloween, and it normally gets pretty violent too. I wonder what they did last year for Halloween with all this stuff going on. I wonder what they did. I don't know. Speaking of that, every time I think of the Castro district, so a couple years ago, my wife she talked me into going when I was married. She talked me into going to this, what do you call it? It was the transgender dance. What do you call those? Drag queen. To a drag queen. It was called Hamburger Mary's, and they have this drag queen show and stuff like that.
That's not transgender.
Yeah, I know. I said it wrong. So it was a drag queen restaurant where they did a drag queen show, and you know what? It was fun. I'm not gonna lie. I had fun. They were having fun, dancing, joking around. The only issue I had is one of them. Like, my wife looks over to me and she's like, I noticed you keep looking at the floor, and I'm like, yeah. She's like, I know that girl has a thick old booty and she's pretty hot and she's Mexican. You probably don't want to look at her because you think she's hot, huh? And I'm like, yeah, because I know it's a guy. I mean, this guy looked so much like a voluptuous hot woman that it was just like, I'm not gonna look. I wouldn't look. But so we're driving to this place, right? And all of a sudden my wife says, "Is that what I think it is?" And I look over. There's two guys walking down. What street is that? Well, it's called Castro. Down Castro Street, with no clothes on. All they were wearing was a freaking sock. And that's allowed in San Francisco. And there were there were people walking around with their kids too.
Yeah, see, around here they keep that in the club.
No,
But
not there. In fact,
in my day, all of our large raves we had to do at a gay club because it was the only super club that was in that city, and is electronic music. So gay people love electronic music. But so the part of the organization or the promotion company that I work for, I had to go put flyers on cars certain days a week at certain times, just guerrilla marketing. But I flyered that super club every Sunday, which it was a gay club, but every Sunday was a drag queen show. And I flyered the parking lot every night, or not every night, but every Sunday for, I don't know, close to 2 years. And I noticed there is a lot of hot actual women that go to these places. And I figured out why, because I spent so much time out there doing it. I talked to them.
Uh-huh.
and they feel comfortable at a gay bar because they're not constantly being hit on.
Yes. Yeah,
And
I've heard that a lot.
yeah, I went in a few times. I worked a lot with the gay community, and I went in there, and it was nothing but a blast. It's actually a really good time.
Yeah, I was trying
But,
to find that picture. I can't find it. But yeah, it was just weird.
but yeah, you know, I was like, I want to, I'd go to a Pride festival, and then I watched Fleckus whenever he went to the Pride festival, and it was just nasty. And so I asked my transgender friend, I was like,
So damn sweet.
yo, what's up with these Pride things? I seen this thing where they get pretty inappropriate, like out in
Very
public.
inappropriate.
And he was like, yeah, that's kind of a problem. And then I asked the lesbian coworker of mine, and she was like, I didn't even feel like I fit in. Like I was too normal for these people. And I'm just like, oh shit. Never mind. I ain't going to Pride. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
Well, and the deal is,
Walking around with your damn dicks hanging out like in a sock.
yeah, it's disgusting, bro. And not only that, I mean, it's just like some of these men that dress up, they are so good at making themselves look like women. You can't tell the difference at all. I mean, extremely well, right? You get a feeling there's something different about them, but and then I see posts, or people talk about, well, yeah, he beat me up because I didn't tell him I was a man. Well, I think you should, if you're that way and you're dating and you go to date somebody or hook up with somebody and you're dressed up as a woman, I think you should let this person know before anything happens whatsoever that, hey, I'm a man, right? And unless you're at an obvious club where they know that people there are what do you call it? I don't know what the proper word is, but drag queens. Let's say drag queens. If you're at a place where they know that you're a man dressed up as a woman, or physically a man dressed up, I don't want to get in trouble, right? But I'm sorry if I say I meet a girl at the bar and I'm talking to her, and the next thing you know, we're messing around, and then something starts to happen. I find out it's a man. I'm gonna punch you for doing that to me. That's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can understand why. I mean, it shouldn't happen, but at the same time, you also got to take responsibility for your own actions because you lied, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're a man, so I can hit you. You're not really a woman anymore, in my eyes. So
That's
I don't know.
right. And that's little things that I talked to my transgender friend about. I was like, so since you're a man now, if I punched you in the face, would that be assault or assault on a female?
Mm-hmm.
I just asked little questions about that. And thank goodness that this person is actually pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
But this may be
The question, the stuff we talk about on this show, drunk.
But
Sorry.
What I've realized, I've met several transgender people in my days, but they have, most of them that talk to me, that we actually get deep enough into it, they all have like kind of serious mental illness.
Yeah.
They really do. And which makes me, really contemplate about, because it's still considered a mental disorder. I think it's still in the DSM-5.
I know nothing about that, so I don't know.
No. Let's
Anyways.
let's move on. Let's
Yeah.
move on.
Anyways, so Washington Post columnist Paul Waldman made a questionable claim that the media no longer needs Donald Trump, despite the continued coverage of the former president. Dude, they definitely need Trump. They're giving all the time to him. I mean, he makes their news. What's up, Sam I Am? So it says, after it was announced that Trump was scrapping his recently launched platform that many had described as simply a blog for his public statements, Waldman declared on Wednesday that without the mainstream media, he's starving. I don't think Trump is starving. I think the news still needs Trump. What about you? They're the ones losing out right now. Yeah, mainstream news
is starving. They're reaching all the time. Still talking about him.
Yeah, they have to. They have nothing. I mean, they can't talk about Biden because everything he does is so dumb and stupid. You know, they're just going to make him look bad. So
That's what I said the other night, that him getting banned off of like social media was the best thing for us in the way of getting rid of these fucking news networks. That's all they had. That was their cash cow.
Yeah, he was. He made them a lot of money. A lot of money. So, the Customs and Border Protection Agency, they caught some people. Hold on, I'm gonna actually play this video. We'll get through the
Dogecoin
commercial.
has had an unreal last 12
Let me
months.
turn this commercial off because they actually have they're talking about it. So apparently, they caught somebody raping a woman on the border, right? And they actually caught the person and stopped it. Dan Sweet, you're proposing to your girlfriend next year, and everyone keeps telling me it's the end of the world, so I get panic attacks. Well, why are you waiting until next year? Why don't you do it right now? You can propose now, but not get married till next year, right? All right, let's watch this real quick. This is gonna be good.
And just get married in ceremony. Don't bring the government into it. Not trying to raid your parade. Just
I'm gonna be. Remember that movie? Remember the movie Old School? Have you seen the movie Old School? And you know the girl is walking. You know how they walk? They take a step, then they stop, then they take a step. And the wife or the girl's soon to be the wife is walking up, and Vince Vaughn is sitting there. He's like, "Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. You still got time. You can run away right now."
Wait a minute. What? I thought, what movie?
Old School.
Old School. For some reason, I heard Super Bad.
No, Old School. Have you seen the movie Old School?
Yeah, but I don't.
It's at the very beginning.
Because what did Will Ferrell call himself?
Frank the Tank.
Yeah, Frank the Tank. It's just been a long time since I've seen that movie.
Yeah.
But
no,
I don't know why I thought Old School whenever you or Super Bad whenever you said that.
Yeah, no, he's walking up and Vince Vaughn is like, "Dude, you got time to run right now. Is this really the last vagina you want to have sex with for the rest of your life?" And I'm not saying it like that. It was just funny, right?
Hell, do the ceremony, do everything. Just keep the damn court and the government out of it.
Just make sure she's the right one. How about that? Because I have
You can do all the same things. Nothing will be different.
Whoa, wait a minute. Steve Pence is here, and Steve Pence, slow down, bro. I mean, I don't know. I just got through a divorce, so I am not the one to say you're going to get married. But make sure she's the right one. If you're going to get married, make sure that person's going to be there for the rest of your life. If that person is.
I'm just talking out of my ass. Don't listen to me. I'm the guy that's got a tinfoil hat in the other room. A literal tinfoil hat.
He does.
If you take anything I say too seriously, then...
Remember, folks, read what it says on the top. This show is for satire, comedy, news reporting, and teaching. Well, this is for satire, right? Yeah. Oh, I can live without my ex-wife, that's for sure. In fact, I got some text messages the other day saying, like I said, I've been trying to contact some of these people so I can do this behind the scenes to try and and figure out the sex trade and stuff like that to do a documentary on it. So I guess I messaged somebody and they tried to use that as like I'm thinking this is where it came from because I got a text message with my address and my ex-wife's name, and then some pictures of some bloody dead people, and then a hand with a gun, and it says "pay up or else" or something like that. And so I contacted the police and like, oh yeah, these have been going around this weekend, and I'm like, okay. So then I wrote them back, and I was like, go ahead, you be doing, get my ex-wife, you be saving me some money. And then they wrote back, well, we're coming after you now. I'm like, good, because I already contacted the police. They're waiting for you. Never heard back. Let's see. Hold on now. So, Steve Pence, though, if you're really going to get married, then good. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Absolutely. Right? I'm just coming down, off of a divorce, so I'm on the opposite end. But I'm not against finding...
I'm just angry that I don't have a lady.
Yeah, that's what it is, huh?
Well, yeah, actually, probably.
Well, you do have a lady drunk. It's called Rosie Palm and her 5 friends.
Yeah, she's always there and she never complains.
Oh my goodness! I
channeled my Landau on that one, didn't I?
I do always have people on here trying to hit me up and for that, but I think it's just I think a lot of it's just Antifa trying to sneak me in to get me or something. Who knows? Because I've had people come in here and say, I just want to meet you. I'll buy you a plane ticket. I'll buy you this. And it's just like, that's kind of weird,
We could just FaceTime, man.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. It could be a person that, people get infatuated with people they see on shows and stuff like that. You never know. But I'm not going to take that chance, right? I could be walking into an ambush. Who knows? Anyways, all right. So I was going to play the video, but it's 11 minutes long. Never mind. So CBP agents in Arizona on Monday rescued a wounded woman who was being raped on the Mexican side of the border. That I wonder how. I guess they can go across the border then, right? It says before helping Mexican authorities apprehend the assailant. So agents from CBP Air and Marine Operations saw the woman being assaulted as they patrolled the Yuma sector in a helicopter. The incident occurred on the Mexican side of the border fence about 12 miles downtown Calexico. So it says, as the pilot got closer, it was apparent that the man was trying to overpower the woman and, in his words, looked like she was actively being raped. The agents activated the loudspeaker and sirens on the chopper, which scared off the assailant. Agents saw him fleeing and coordinated with El Centro Spectre Forum branch, and they arrested the suspect. So good for them. We hear about this all the time, but they don't ever talk about it. So many people are getting raped on the border, right?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much a part of the agreement for young females, women, whatever. Didn't your buddy Ben cover that?
Yeah, he did. It's
on a blanket and like socks and it all looked
condoms.
To be, female attire and the condoms. That's a dead giveaway.
Yeah,
but I think that's the part of the agreement, and I guess whenever they stop, somebody gets picked.
Yeah. All right, it's your turn, right? Which is sad. It's very sad,
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Alexis is gonna, right, Steve? He said Alexis is gonna hook me up. I'm not very good on blind dates.
I think I started to turn my mom's mind a little bit to rethink where she's at when I laid that on her.
Really? Good. That's good.
And then it really didn't help because she was a social worker pretty much all of her career. And I'm like, yeah, they pretty much want you to go to domestic violence places like by yourself. No police. And she's like, what? I was like, yeah, that's kind of what they're looking at.
Yeah.
defund or abolish the police. You know, just social workers will be going to those things. And I know her work. She always took the sheriffs with her.
What's up, Willow? Willow Pie slept.
Because she was actually in charge of child abuse cases. So she had to go and take children.
Yes, it's still Wednesday. Really, children? Wow. You know, my ex-wife, she, at one point in time, you know, she worked at a homeless shelter, but she also worked at the battered women's shelter, right? And it was a hidden shelter. Like, I still to this day don't know where the shelter was. But you talk to people all over town, and they're like, "Oh, I know where it is." And so I asked her, I'm like, "Well, how does so many people know where it is?" And she's like, "Well, we can't keep the people locked up. So, you know, they come into this battered women's shelter, and then they go walking around, and they go, for some reason, a lot of these women go back to the men that were beating them, and then they have them drop them off at the battered women's shelter. So all these men that are known beaters are finding this place." And I'm like, "Well, can't you say as a condition of you coming here, you can't just go out without us driving you, so that way people can't follow you back to the shelter or drop you off at the shelter?" And she's like, "No, we can't do that." And it's like, well, then why is it a hidden shelter then? I mean, you know, I honestly, I'm not going to lie, I didn't want to know where it is anyways, because then I didn't have to bring her lunch. I know that's a bad husband, but
Ain't making no sandwich.
like, I remember when she stopped working there and they transferred her to just a regular homeless shelter, she was like, "Cool, now you can bring me lunch." And I'm like, great. Right on. That's good, Steve Penn.
I will put you through that fucking wall!
Oh my gosh, my cane. Donnie just knocked my cane over and hit that. Good thing it didn't pop up when we were talking.
Odd timing.
Right?
Odd timing.
Right?
Congratulations. I'll put you in that fucking wall.
Donnie's like, I know what. You know, Donnie, this dog, the remote can be way somewhere else, and this fucker every single time can hit the remote to where it'll take me off of whatever I'm watching. It's like, gosh darn it. All right,
well,
so
you know it. He's going to be DJing the show.
Pretty soon, right? All right, we're back to AOC. So AOC posted a photo of her grandmother's Puerto Rican home in a state of disrepair in the aftermath of Hurricane Maria to demonstrate how the U.S. had blocked relief to the territory. But some questioned why she hadn't offered help to repair the home herself, right? Why don't you help your abuela out there, right? It says, just over a week ago, my abuela fell ill. I went to Puerto Rico to see her. My first time in a year because of COVID. This is her home. Right? How much of it's probably cheap as hell to fix up stuff in Puerto Rico. Why don't you help her? It's funny how these Democrats always say, well, how come you aren't helping? How come you aren't helping? Why aren't you helping, AOC? That's your abuela. That's your grandma. Right? Look at this. And it doesn't even...
Fill my drink, bitch.
You know what? Her house looks in better condition than mine. So why don't you come fix my house, bitch? You guys should see my house. My house is bad. Stupid AOC. What does Donnie watch? Dog TV? Oh my gosh. So I got a story about that. When I had my old dogs, they used to always travel with me. And I got this job in San Francisco, and it was I was doing service work, so the dogs couldn't go to work with me. Before that, they would always go to construction sites, you know, and hang out at the construction sites. So what I did is I'm like, all right, to calm them down, I would leave the TV on, so that way they wouldn't bark, you know, because we were staying in a trailer park. Because when I traveled, that's a lot of times we just stayed in a trailer park, and so I would leave it on MTV, and this was back when they actually had music on MTV. And so one day I was out there, and the guy who was staying next to me, he's like, I don't know what it is, but every day at 9 o'clock, your dogs just start going freaking crazy. And so one day it was... Welcome to the jungle! No, there was no work one day. or I was sick, and I just left it on, and at 9 o'clock exactly, MTV started playing Who Let the Dogs Out. Right? And so then I learned what MTV is, they just had a set program of songs, and every day they would play the same list in the same order. So every day at 9 o'clock, Who Let the Dogs would come out, and the dogs would start barking, so my dogs would start barking.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, so I had to change the channel so it wouldn't bother my neighbor who worked nights. But it's just funny, you know. Or my dog's name was Junior. I named him after Dale Earnhardt Jr. And I'm watching the race one time, and Dale Jr., he kept going real high, and I'm like, why is he going high? He should be lower. I'm like, God damn it, Junior, get down, get down. And my dog is looking at me like, Dad, I'm on the ground already.
I'm pulled over. I can't pull over any farther.
Right? Oh my gosh. So Caitlyn Jenner says taking on teachers union will be easier than the Soviet Union. I don't know. The California freaking teachers union is a pain in the butt. Let's see. She says she's going to take on the powerful teachers union would be a breeze after going up against the former Soviet Union. I guess she's talking about when she was in the Summer Olympics. I thought this was different. Never mind. I thought this was something else. I'm not going to read this one. This one's not something I think we should read. Holy geez, it's 9 o'clock already. So it's 12 o'clock your time.
Yes, sir.
It was a small news day, and we're still not even done with it yet. So an airplane strikes the lamppost after taxiing away from the gate at the Dallas airport. I thought these airports are freaking totally set up so this stuff won't happen. What the heck is going on?
Who that?
Oh my gosh, I want that shirt. Dan Sweet says, I just got a shirt for my birthday that says, I may be old, but I saw Axl Rose live. You can't see that anymore. They don't do any tours anymore, do they?
Yeah, I think that this year might be their last year, but
really,
you saw. Well, I got the shirt for my birthday. I want to go. It's hard. I got a love-hate relationship with Axl Rose. As a diehard Guns N' Roses fan, this well, kind of hits the heart to actually pay money to see Axl Rose.
Yeah.
You want to see everybody else. Like, I love Velvet Revolver. I love Velvet Revolver. Because if you're a diehard Guns N' Roses fan, you kind of know what Axl did, and it's hard to forgive. But the rest of the bands forgave him. So, but I'm a bitter son of a bitch.
Oh, me too. I hold grudges. My mom taught me how to hold a grudge.
Yeah,
I definitely hold grudges. But yeah, you know who I saw? Not Aerosmith. Freaking.
I don't know if that guy or that person ever saw this. It just happens to be laying right up top. Original pressing that only stayed on the shelves for like an hour before they pulled it off because of the graphics.
Yeah, I remember you when you got that a month or two ago.
No, I've had that for a while, but I put that in my stack of records. I just happened to have bought, but I wanted to show them all off.
Right on. Yeah, I went a couple years, 2 years ago to the final tour of oh my gosh, Pyromania? Why can't I think of their name anymore? You know, they had the album Pyromania. Def Leppard. I went to Def Leppard's final tour. That was pretty cool.
5 guys, 9 arms.
Yep, exactly. All right, so get this. The Salt Lake City Police Department is struggling to fill spots on their police department. Right? I wonder why. Drunk. Chief Mike Brown told the Salt Lake City Council on Tuesday that 15 officers are leaving to work for a new police department, and the agency is having trouble filling training class. Hates the police nowadays. Uh-oh. Let's see.
Yeah, I want to be hated even more than normal.
Right? I know, right?
I mean, nobody's been a big fan of their interactions with the police.
Well, no, because you're normally getting a ticket.
Yeah, nobody's ever left a situation like, hey, it was a good day.
Right? Plus, what was it?
Yeah, now they're just hated even more, and people get to throw fucking Molotov cocktails at them, and they can't do shit. Yeah, that's something I'd want to sign up for.
I know, right? I mean, think about like what there's some comedian that talked about, whoever wants to work at the complaints department, right? You never have a good day working at the complaint department. Nobody ever calls in to say, hey, I just want to say thank you. You did a great job. Right? Yep. Especially at I think it was Seinfeld that did it. Because you're talking about especially at the airport, when you lost, the lost baggage. Oh, yeah. So
a few times I've never had any baggage lost. Actually, I don't think I've ever had to put a bag on the little thing to pick out.
Really? Oh,
I can get everything in my backpack generally.
I see. All right, so they in El Paso they found a little migrant boy just wandering around. So let's watch this. It's actual video.
Is heartbreaking. I have a 5-year-old.
Oh, but you get the bag that you get to put above your seat. I forgot about that. Yeah, backpacking the thing above the seat.
Yeah. Def Leppard's touring again this year with Motley Crue and Poison. Right on. See, when I saw it was Def Leppard, Tool, and oh my gosh, I can't think of his name now. The guy who was the head of Poison. What's his name?
Bret Michaels?
Bret Michaels, yeah. It was the Bret Michaels with the Bret Michaels band. It was Bret Michaels, Tool, somebody else.
I worked with him.
Yeah?
I told you about that.
Yeah, you did. That guy's a hard-working dude.
He's really cool. He's really cool. But his security, Big Mike or whatever, is a cunt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you were telling me about that. All right, let's see what happened with this kid on the border.
Right there. We're going to play it for you. But he's carrying his teddy bear, and he's left at the border by a man and a woman. They're walking away, and he is screaming, please don't leave me. Come back. Listen.
Wow.
They're left by the border of Juarez and El Paso. This happened on Thursday. This video has now emerged. They see it's a barbed wire section of the wall, and he wants the trafficker, the human trafficker, not to leave him alone. I mean, that's how bad things get for a 5-year-old. What parent can do that regardless of conditions is beyond me. But who could ever watch that video and say there's not a huge problem at our border?
It's a big problem, and Washington is incentivizing this chaos that's happening at the border.
And I'm going to take a bath.
Lawrence, because they say if you're a kid, you get to stay if you come.
It's a magnet problem. Look, and we've been forced not to have this conversation because they tell us we don't understand the climate that's there. There's a lot of American families that are going through a lot. You know what would happen if they decided to just send their kid out? The parents would be in jail, and the kids would be in CPS.
That's a good point.
Rightfully so. And what this country is doing right now under the Biden administration is putting kids at risk. And you know what? We're showing the video of all these kids every single week. What about the kids that don't make it? What about the kids that die in the wilderness? What about the kids that are starving to death? What about the kids that are pumped on birth control,
Steve.
Ainsley, because they're raped along the journey? It is aiding and abetting, and it is helping the cartel. And our elected officials have to make it very clear. No more magnet. If you're a parent, there's no reunifying anymore. These parents are
They're not
listening to you.
It's not right.
This is not right. This is a major problem. This is a crisis. Children, 5 years old. These two little sisters, I believe they were, I think they were 3 and 5, thrown over the wall. No one's there to get them, except for these Border Patrol.
All right, I'll stop. But think about it. So this is what's going on at the border, folks. And, Ben has done, the investigating. Ben and Blue, right? They're down there investigating stuff like this. And these people
I thought he was the one that got that footage. Honestly,
It may have been. I don't know, because I know they were down there this week. Maybe it was them.
no, that particular footage with the kids being dropped off over the fence, that's like a month or so old.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, these kids are being used over and over and over again. It's not just freaking a one-time deal. They're taking them across and then they're bringing them back, and they're taking them because they know that if you come with a baby or a child, then you get to stay, because they're trying not to send back families, right?
They drop them over the fence then.
Yeah, I don't know on that one. I don't know.
I know.
Right,
I don't
Steve?
think it's good. You drop a child off on the American side of the border. Somebody's going to come pick that child up.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just disgusting. And Steve, be careful when you're saying, Steve Pence, when you're saying I know how to snipe, because remember, that's what those people, who were they? Those people that used to protect the border, they were sniper shooting people trying to cross the border, weren't they? A long time ago.
Oh, no, he's talking about going. What we did when we were like
snipe hunting.
10.
Yeah,
that's all he's talking about.
I know, right? That's it. Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
I saw a few of them the other day.
Yeah, right. Right. Oh my God.
Crazy looking bastards.
Yeah, they are. And why they're attracted to a flashlight, I don't know. Right.
I don't know.
Anyways,
they always seem to get away, though. They always seem to get away.
Yeah. So it says, if social, here's the cartoon of the day, my favorite cartoon artist. It says, if social media fact checkers existed back when, they took down my Earth is round post. They blocked my Earth revolves around the sun post.
I thought I ran through 2 batteries during this segment, but I'm just now having to change mine.
You go through quite a bit of that stuff. Oh yeah. So speaking of hackers, remember we found another place that got hacked. That they're trying to keep this stuff secret. So the New York City's MTA says it was hacked back in April. So the Metropolitan Transit Authority, which operates New York City subway and bus systems, confirmed. Now they're confirming to Fox News on Wednesday that at least 3 of its 18 systems were hacked back in April. These hackers are just hacking away, aren't they?
They're going to keep getting away with it.
Right? The CCP whistleblower speaking now.
They're fucking worried about hackers now when they should have been worried about them. What is it, the 6th month? So 7 months ago.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to look for this Newsmax art thing that you're talking about. All right.
Eric Briegel, I have it's a 21700 lithium ion.
Let me see. What's the next? Oh, yes. Oh, here's another one about the news. That's your battery, huh?
Yeah.
That's a pretty big battery. I thought they'd be smaller than that for some reason. That's just what I thought.
No, I use a mod that most people don't use. I don't even have the regular size laying around, but the regular size is the same thing that they put in Tesla cars, 18650s.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
There's just a whole bunch of them in there.
Dan Sweet, your neighbor finds Kamala.
Just put her on mute. I can see it if you just put her on mute and she doesn't laugh or give you that.
Even you think she's attractive? I don't know.
Sometimes.
Ooh, wow.
Like I said, you even said you liked AOC.
Yeah, AOC is cute. All right, I got a good one for you. We're gonna listen to this one real quick. Just a video.
it would be laughable if it wasn't so serious, what we're seeing here. I mean, the media was mind-numbingly stupid in some of its coverage. When you have people out there virtue signaling, like the CNN reporter, oh, there's no issue here. We're the anarchists. What are you talking about?
Talking about
they
Portland.
did this, I think, to serve two purposes. Number one, I think locally and nationally you have a lot of reporters who identify with the BLM movement and the ideology that is surrounding what's been going on in these cities, so they want to justify, or they want to downplay because they don't want to hurt the movement. And the movement, of course, was not hurt by a lot of this violence. But number two, they wanted to hurt Donald Trump, who at the time, as everyone will remember, was calling out the lawlessness, calling out the anarchy. And I remember right after the RNC convention, Anderson Cooper was struggling to get the point across. The polling looks really, really good. Don Lemon said the polling looks really, really good for the RNC and Republicans on this. You got to step up. Then they shifted their conversation. Well, this is Trump's America, as if Trump's America is Portland, LA, Seattle, and New York, like he's responsible for the violence. So they decided at the end, let's just...
Basically what this guy is saying is before the news never called out, what was going on in Portland. And now they're finally starting to do it. Now they're finally starting to do it. All right, I got one last link for YouTube, and we can watch this one, and then maybe we'll see if they have a gas station encounters on yet. I don't know. I forget what this one was. I just remember I separated.
Breaking news in the Middle East, where Iran's largest warship, the Karg, caught fire and sunk in the Gulf of Oman earlier today. The cargo is used to supply Iranian Navy ships at sea, as well as to conduct training missions. Iranian officials have not yet given a cause for the fire, but said an investigation has begun. Joining me now, NBC News Tehran Bureau Chief Ali Arouzi.
They're having a big old war over there. I wonder why.
What more can you tell us about what happened today and what officials in Iran are saying, if anything?
Hey, Eamon. Well, the Iranian Navy's largest warship, the Karg, caught fire and then sank in the Gulf of Oman this morning after being on fire for about 24 hours. Now, there were no fatalities and about 30 people suffered minor burns. The circumstances aren't particularly clear and very little information has been released, but initial reports seem to suggest a fire broke out in the engine room that ultimately couldn't be contained. Now, this incident does come at a time when tensions between Iran and Israel are running high over their nuclear program and regional influence.
Oh, we had a fire break out in the engine room. I think that's a bunch of BS, right?
Oh, it's Israel.
Yeah, right?
And there's been a string of attacks against Iranian assets that Tehran blames Israel for.
What's up, Trey,
but at this stage, it doesn't seem to be some sort of nefarious.
Huh?
Israel represent.
Yeah, right?
Sabotage operation. Firstly, the ship was old. Iran bought it from the UK in 1977. Secondly, the Iranian Navy has a disastrous maritime record. Just last year, during a training exercise, they torpedoed one of their own boats, killing 19 sailors. Also, if officials here thought that this bore the hallmarks of a Mossad operation,
right,
they would be screaming for revenge right now. And Eamon, just very quickly, in another strangely timed incident,
sounds like you got a great
there was a massive fire today at a refinery in Tehran. That fire is still raging as we speak. Authorities say that was an accident as well.
Oil refinery. That 2 accidents in one day. Their oil refinery and their massive warship, right? What a coinky dink.
Israel.
Right? Let's see if these guys have a new show.
I think they might be more advanced than us. They got that. I've talked to our own, military people. Somebody might be able to tell me in a chat, but Israel has that Iron Dome. I think we have something comparable to that from what I've heard from my military friends. But if not, I think Israel might be the most advanced country in the world for defense, which is since they're always coming after them. I would be too.
Read what Steve Pence just said, drunk uncle. I'll let you like saying that one, so I'll let you do it.
Thumbs up to Israel.
No, a little higher.
You forgot someone in the chamber.
Dumbass. Oh my gosh. So gas station encounters, they do have a new video. It's like 12 minutes long. It's called TikTok compilation. I don't know. Should we watch this? It might be funny. Well, I know it's going to be funny if it's gas station encounters.
On the clock, make it hot.
Let's watch it.
I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet.
So he unfortunately lets her know that we do not take the food card, so she decides to be the good person that she is and put back all the stuff that she can no longer purchase. So she makes her way back over here towards the coolers so that she can put back one of her 2 Rain energy drinks. So she shoves that first one in there and she's going to put the second one. Okay, nope, she's not putting the second one back. And whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? What did Ben and Jerry do to you? That's not where they go. That is worse than theft. Now when we find it, 2 hours later, it's soup. Hold up. Is this legit the same as YouTube, or you stealing homies' content? First off, how dare
that's
you
what the guy
accuse
looks
me of
like.
stealing? Second off, let me ask you some questions. Is the sky blue? Is this thief-catching master Jack Marius Meridius Maximus? Are these sandwiches fresh made daily with a 1/4 pound of meat and 3 slices of cheese? Did we fabricate this fake YouTube gold play button? Does the boss man pale in comparison to me when it comes to whistling skills? Is Bernie Kosar a way better quarterback than Tom Brady? Obviously.
No.
Welcome to Gas Station Encounters. Come on now. She gone.
That is not what I thought he looked like.
9 years ago? Gas station rap?
They call me Gas Man. I can fill you right up.
Wild Wings?
Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings.
Card shop?
Walk into the door like, what up? I'm trying to card swap.
He looks like Vanilla Ice right there.
At the card shop.
Spanking noobs?
Knapsack. Got that. And you know I got a Pokemon hat. And you know I got the Pokemon tats.
Raised in the 90s?
I was raised in the 90s. Started playing Pokemon before they had shinies.
Give me a Mew?
Kid, you better have my Mew.
Give me a Mew. Give me a Mew. Give me a Mew. The Bibles?
You guys thought that we were done? Goodbye, Bows.
Always picking Scorpion?
I'm that dorky kid. Always picking Scorpion.
Whack Magic?
They are the same playing games. I'm like, what you please? I'm not trying to be a James.
He sounds like Eminem, doesn't he?
Pokemon Cypher?
You know we got metagame. Make your girl cheat if we let her play.
Pizza Cypher?
I ain't playing games, but I'm knocking over.
I'm gonna pass up some of this stuff.
Or
here we go.
Are you serious? What the?
How long is this video?
We knew it was you as soon as you walked in the door. You don't even have an Uncle Gary, do you?
Yes, I do. His name's Gary Busey.
Get him out of here.
It's a Sam's
You
plant.
didn't pay for that Smirnoff. I'm gonna need you to pay for that. Whoa, dude, it's not that big of a deal. Please don't kill me. No, dude, please don't.
Dude, these guys have a lot of fun.
Governor Gary Busey.
What are you doing? What the?
Oh, that was my bad.
Now, every other video on the channel is 150% real. Hope that answers your question. Thanks for asking.
Hey, sir, can you check my oil, please?
Yeah, I'll be right out. Nah. What do you think this is? Do you see a garage attached?
Do you remember when gas stations used to do that?
What?
When you roll up, they'd lift up the hood, they'd check the oil, they'd wash the windows.
I was just a little guy when that.
So was I, but I was thinking, you know how much money you can make if you actually had a gas station that did that nowadays and still charge the same amount for the gas, maybe like a penny or two more.
I think we have maybe a few random ones scattered out around here.
Yeah.
Actually, they probably closed down by now.
So, guys, I'm going to let you guys watch the rest of that on your own. But, because I don't know.
See, I don't get to enjoy the gas station encounters because with the delay.
You don't get to see it all.
Well, I do, but the video and the syncing is kind of crucial to those videos.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I understand. I wish there was a way we could do it. Well, I know there's a way, but you got to be in the same room as me. That's the problem.
Yeah, well, I ain't moving to California, so you got one option.
Hold on, let me try something real quick. So Zoom has this option to share screen. Let's see how that works. Let me try it real quick. Let's go share screen. Let's see, I have desktop 1, desktop 2. I'm guessing. Let's see. We'll see what happens when I do this. Oh, I gotta open system preferences. Let's try it. Maybe it might work. You never know. I just don't know. Let's see. Let me click this to unlock.
While you're looking for that, good news, chat room. I don't know if I brought it up, but I was trying to move my all my DJ audio to my new computer, and I was having problems with it. It was reading it but not finding it. And I figured out the problem today, and it took about 4 hours of relocating files, but my main computer and my fastest and reliable computer is good for the wedding.
Right on. Cool. Actually, it says I got to close out Zoom. We'll try it tomorrow night. But yeah, okay. Somebody asked about Oregon. Yeah, in Oregon, you are not allowed to pump your own gas. And it's weird. But they don't do... They just come and pump your gas.
Too. New Jersey too, I think.
Yeah, but they just pump your own. They just pump the gas. They don't do like in the old days where they'd walk up, and wash the windshields and check the oil. That was the way it was in the old school days, right? I bet you.
I don't know. I'm too young to know that. I just know that we used to just pull up somewhere and they put the gas in. I don't know what else they done. I was too young.
Do you remember when you pull up to the gas station, you hear the ding ding?
Oh yeah,
ding ding, so they know to come out and make sure.
Yeah, those ropes. They used to do that at grocery stores too, where I'm from. So you go in, you'd buy your groceries, and you would give your cart to a guy, and then you would go to your car and drive up, and you ride over the little ropes, ding ding, and you'd pick out your cart, which was highly inefficient because I could go in there and buy 3 things and pick out the cart with the most things, and they would still have put it in the car.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Oh, here it is. This is where you are. Let's try and make you a little bigger now. That's what she said. There we go. Yeah, so I don't know. I think it's already 9:30 here. We've gone way over than we normally should have. What you thinking? You got anything you want to say, you want to talk about? Anything that pissed you off at work today?
No, today was a good day, like I said, but I relocated all my lost files from my DJ hard drive. I got them analyzed. I'm feeling good about Saturday. So today's been a good day. I hope it's been a good day for everybody else. If it wasn't a good day, I hope tomorrow, or tomorrow is
a better day, right? Heck yeah, right on. Well, I had a pretty good day too. It was hot, and I don't know, for some reason around noon I just got really tired and took a longer nap than I normally do. So who knows? Hopefully I'm not coming down with nothing, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the night. I know I enjoyed the night. I think Drunk Uncle enjoyed the night. And he's going to be happy because tomorrow's his day off.
Yep.
But he's got to work here.
Around.
And he's going to go drive that Scout around. You should take a little video. Take a little video.
That's what I was thinking. I need to get something to where I can mount it. I mean, it's a rough ride, man. I don't know. Like, I think I don't have sway bars on it or nothing. There's mud tires on it. It's a rough ride, but maybe I'll try to get something.
Right on. Definitely. Hold on, we got to do our dance. That's for you, Kim Tone.
Let's go Night at the Roxbury.
Or what was the other one? That, the knocked up memory, all he had was a, what's happening to my light? I hit the button. Remember Night at the Roxbury, or no, did you ever watch Knocked Up? They did the whole, his whole dance was just shaking his hand and doing throwing the dice. Oh, Donnie showed up. Donnie's like, Daddy's dancing. All right, guys, we're going to start getting out of here. Hope y'all had a good night. There's Donnie J. What's up, Donnie J? Say hi. Say hi, Papas. Watch this. Oh, he smells. There's still one up here. Look at those eyes. There you go, monster. All right, guys. Good night. I hope you had a good time. We'll be back here tomorrow night at 6 Central or 6 Pacific, 10 or 9 Eastern. Right? That's right. Mac Mittens out. Eddie Block out. Hope you guys had a good time. Hold on.
I will put you through that fucking wall.
Gotta do that one, right? What, Donnie J? All right, guys. Good night, everybody.
You forgot someone in the chamber.
You forgot someone in the chamber. Look, Donnie is like, Dad, dude, give me another one now. He thinks every time he shows up here, he's got to get a gosh darn treat. Huh?
Night, Willow. Night, Boris.
All right, guys. Good night, y'all.
Adios.